face. Blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Sights to show you. We'll tear your soul apart.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Rock and roll!
Just in the middle of a dream, I was kissing Valentino by a crystal blue Italian stream. But I can't be late, 'cause then I guess I just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. It was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
Woo! Welcome back, folks, to another Monday Maniacs and Death Curse Society. I'm your host, Red Crank. I got Zigzag and I got the Colonel.
Oh,
That's
yes.
right.
Oh, yes.
What's up, gentlemen? How we doing tonight?
Pretty good. Why does it look like you have 3 women chained up to the wall in your basement with just blue light?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing with the lighting and playing with the set today, or I have been all week, man. I've been working on this for a fucking while, man.
I dig it.
I must say, it is
Took me
looking
a
pretty
while.
sweet over there, Mr. Crank. Well done, well done. I like it. I was doing the same thing. I was trying to dick around. I was looking at like photo lights and everything. Just like something I could put in front here just to kind of light up, a little bit better. That looks really good.
Yeah, I've got some more lighting coming in here in the next couple days. Some of the softbox lighting that I'm gonna set up, but Right now, I just got this ring light. It's working so far. We'll see how it goes.
Mike, what do you think?
No, it's not about him tonight. It's not about him tonight.
That's true.
This guy.
Let's get it right here.
Oh, yeah, fix that.
There you go.
There we go. That's better.
Damn, that looks pretty good. Like, I got to figure out a way to attach this.
It kind of does look like
It's perfect.
Freddy versus Jason.
Ugh.
Skin tone, anyway.
All right, let's see who all's here. This might be. Hold on, let me see if I can up the size of this a little bit. There we go. Now I can read it. The computer's a little further away than it used to be. All right, looks like we got Tyrone here. We've got Luke. Hey, fellas. Tanya's here. FaZe is in the house. Chris. The Chris variety of that FaZe, anyway.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
sounds-
Get well soon, Lorena. Get well soon if you're not watching.
Yes, Lorena had some minor dental surgery, it sounded like today, so with her being under some heavy-duty medication, it's probably not a good thing for her to join us. No telling what she may unleash.
Or it could be a bad thing for us.
I told her belligerent outbursts would be totally welcome on the show at any time. If she somehow stumbles out of it and turns on her computer, we'll be here. Why
If
not?
she changes her mind, yeah,
Sure.
why not?
But no bats tonight.
Yeah, no
bats.
bats because we don't want to fuck her up that bad.
Yeah, we don't want to make her trip and fall or something and do further damage. You know what I mean?
That's right. We got Patricia here. It was requested. So
It was. Tomorrow night.
We got-
Sorry.
that's right. It does come out tomorrow. Hell yeah. We got Carrie in the room. We got Larry Pistor. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Larry!
Let's see here. I think. Oh, Derek Lockie. What's up, my peeps? Welcome to the show.
There.
And yeah. And Peter Anthony. What's up, guys? Peter's in here.
Back there.
Another
we're
movie
gonna see-
coming up.
I know. We're going to see him in a few weeks. We got to finish arranging the details on that. Where's our background? Why is our background not there?
Oh,
Black like our soul.
Uh-oh.
this one, right?
Not
Yeah,
that
there's a new one coming.
Oh, okay. I was saying I don't see one, so.
I had forgotten to upload it with everything else. That was on.
There you go.
Yeah, there we are. All right, let me hit the sales pitch. Thank you. Let me hit the sales pitch and get that out of the way before our
We know
join
how
in.
everybody is looking forward to the sales pitch, so please, without further ado, yes.
Oh, I know they are. I know they are. Thank you for watching Death Curse Society, everybody. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media. This is weird sitting down, but I have to do it. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Hit that YouTube subscribe bell. Not that bell. This one. There you go. And then, of course, head on over to the website where you can catch up with everything that we've got going on and maybe even get some sneak peeks as to what might be coming in the future. You never know what we're going to drop on the website. Teaser. Head on over to the join page on the website. Make sure to follow us there and become a member. It's kind of like Patreon. There's several tiers. You can figure out what tier you can join. You can join for less than 1 cup of Starbucks coffee per month and help support the society. And then head over to the shop where you can spend a little bit more than a cup of coffee and get some of our merchandise like our t-shirts and hats and all kinds of other stuff. We've even got some home decor in there, like clocks and blankets and stuff. Home decor.
Got some good blankets for sure.
We got some blankets. The blankets are kick-ass. And then make sure to follow us on your favorite listening podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Pocket Cast, wherever you listen. If you don't follow Death Curse Society,
You'll burn in hell for this, you'll burn in hell!
yes, you will. No, you won't. But that's the sales pitch. And then, of course, as always, thank you to our existing members, our final girls and guys, Corey, Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Tanya, and Tyrone. And I'm even wearing the Skyline shirt tonight just for reminiscent value.
Looking good.
I know, it's shiny.
Mine it survived the first convention wash, so I'm thinking, all right, we got a few more wears.
Oh, yeah.
On it. Yeah.
Oh, no, it survived. Also, thanks to our crazy Ralphs, Angelo and Peter, who's in the room, camp counselors S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Kiara, and Dave. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
One last thing to mention, don't forget, everything you buy in the store gets you in the running for the Danielle Harris signed autograph that we will be giving away here the day after Halloween. So everything you buy in our shop gets you a few tickets depending on how much you spend. We do a drawing on Halloween night. We announce on November 1st right here on Monday Maniacs. So.
Oh, shit. Dan, I am going to, you know what? It's going to be hard to part with that picture after being so close to it here all these weeks. And, but somebody will win it. It just won't be me.
No.
Unless you buy something.
That's
do you
true.
get tickets?
Well.
You do not get tickets. You don't get tickets. That would be unfair. Don't boo me. It's the basic rules of life, man.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It is. We are the proprietors. We're not going to rig any shit like that. And this is all for you and our appreciation for you patronizing our store. So, yes, it's all for you, of course. I kid, I joke. But I am enjoying looking at Danielle in the meantime.
She's here somewhere with me.
Yeah.
She's make sure it's not sticky, Zach. If it's clean it with a squeegee first.
It's still in the protective case, and I will give it a complimentary Windex before shipping.
Good.
And a squeeze.
Also got Roseblood up here, Peter. If you didn't notice, added that to the set, and then of course, since we are talking about it later, we got 13 Fanboy. Yeah, you did your set a while back though. I just did mine.
Yeah, dicks. Way to exclude me
I'm
on
sorry.
hanging the 13 Fanboy merch. You know I got that too.
I'm sorry.
Dicks, both of you.
Well, Zach, just remember, ours is autographed.
That's true. Sorry, Crank.
Oh.
Fuck you. Anyway, put it in Mike's hand behind you. He can be holding it.
I still have
Not right
nightmares.
now.
I still have nightmares of that fucking thing from Indianapolis. Jesus Christ.
Rigor mortis. Not you, the guys next to us selling the T-shirts that had to listen to that thing go off 72,000 times over 3 days.
I was with them. Like that's what I was like, look. These people
When I unplugged it, he was like, "Thank God." He's very vocal. He breathes. He plays the Halloween music. It's fantastic. But
yes,
after several hundred times, I guess I'd get sick of it too.
Right. We are going to be joined by Miss Deborah Voorhees herself here in a little bit to talk about 13 Fanboy, and also Hayley Greenbauer. She's getting off work right now. She's on her way home. She should be joining us as well very soon. And Andrew Leighty. I hope I'm saying his name right. I'll figure out how to say that here in a little bit. But all three of them from 13 Fanboy are going to join us. I'm sure we'll talk about some other things. And yeah. Let me chat with this guy though.
I got some
Luke
questions.
said, I've got questions. Luke says, how was everyone's weekend? Couldn't stop laughing at the Vikings-Lions game. They were talking about this right before we got on air, guys.
Yeah, Luke. Yeah, that's fantastic, buddy. You know, you made our coach cry. You made him cry with your bullshit.
That was fun.
But you know this is typical Lions. You know, you make a very un-Lions move and go for two on a win or lose move and get it and get the points to go ahead, and then 3 passes later, a field goal from the lowly Vikings, and now they have 2 wins and we still have none. All hail the NFC North.
Sounds like a great time up there.
Yeah, fantastic. If you live in Wisconsin, especially. Sorry, Colonel. Sorry. I forgot.
You forgot? How you going to forget 5 minutes missed field goals, man. Between both, I was like, he missed it. We're gonna. He missed it. He missed it. Fuck.
You
That's
knew he
pretty
wasn't
much
going to
how
miss
it
the third one.
At least you have Skyline Chili to fall back on.
True, and also, Bengals should be 4-1, but 3-2 is still not fucking bad. Baltimore, you better fucking lose tonight, so you can still be in first place in the league.
Is that going on tonight?
Yeah. I need like 40 points from Lamar Jackson to advance in
don't.
that.
You
Yeah.
get none
I
of
know.
that.
I already know.
Oh, boy.
I've accepted the loss already. I concede the victory.
Luke also got to see an advanced screening of Halloween Kills sometime this weekend. So he says, without giving any spoilers, he told me it is intense and that we will love it.
I think that it's pretty obvious that we're going to see a different side of Michael. I'm okay with it, man. You know, let's see it. Bring the pain and let's go over the top. Fuck it. If we're going to go for the championship of serial killer movie kills, why the fuck not? Let's go out big time. Let's put a fucking lead over the man Jason and do it right. Just do it fucking right.
Let's not say we did, but I'm glad it's intense. I think we all have a good feeling it's going to be intense based on the trailer, and also that was a way different Michael in 2018 than he was in 78. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So
now,
what do you think?
How do you guys feel about this petition that went around asking for the scene where all the firefighters get slaughtered to be removed? Have you seen this?
Is it snowing outside or something? Because, yeah, man, it's just listen. There are far better places to make your stand than a fire brigade getting taken out at the beginning of a movie, okay? Just fucking slow your roll, reel it in, whatever you got to do, and shut the fuck up. Leave us alone. This is horror for us, and the fans want it like this. I hope not one fireman walks out of this fucking movie alive, unscathed.
Here's where you're right, but you're wrong, Zach. You really think it's horror fans doing this? No, it's just the culture we live in right now.
Right.
Cancel culture is woke culture.
Yes.
It is what it is, man. This shit, was anybody honestly surprised?
Let me wake up in the morning.
It's comical. It is comical, but dude.
Let's wake up in the morning and go down the list and see what is here to who can we fuck up today? Who can we try to cancel today? Oh yeah, here's a good one. A horror movie. Firemen. What?
So, here's a good one.
Are we gonna go back and take out all the policemen that have been killed in horror movies, all the ambulance, drivers and first responders and other firemen in movies? Are we gonna have to edit those out because of this?
No.
It's fucking stupid.
Not until Universal gets bought out by Disney and they put it on Disney Plus, then they'll edit it out.
That's good. Listen, we and everybody around us in our society and horror fans across the world, nobody gives a fuck about this cause. It's why you haven't heard anything about it since the first day. It's not going to happen unless Disney buys, like the Colonel said there, but just get used to it, man. It's fucking art. It's a story. It's not real, okay? It's just a fucking story. So just relax and watch the fucking movie, or don't. There you go. That's how you hurt them. Don't buy a fucking ticket.
Here's the thing that sums this up perfectly. I'm going out of the world of horror on this. I'm sure you've heard the uproar of the new Dave Chappelle special on Netflix.
It's fantastic.
It is fantastic. And if anybody that's seen it and actually paid attention to what he was saying, like they're trying to cancel him for no reason. Like
he's dead right.
They didn't listen to it. They just,
that motherfucker's one of the smartest guys on the planet, bro.
But Dave Chappelle is uncancelable. He's already proven that he will walk away from a $50 million deal from Comedy Central and be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Disappear in the fucking woods of Ohio? Indiana, somewhere?
Dude, he says exactly
8 years?
that. In the special. In the fucking special, he says, who are you to do blah blah and say this and that? He's like, I'm the motherfucker who was on the bus and walked off it with leaving $50 million behind. That's who I am. So I mean, he's dead right. Dead fucking right.
Him and the Office creator, whose name I can't think of right off the top of my head. Ricky Gervais, yeah.
Carrie,
yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them, they could give
add Bill Burr. Bill Burr. He's fucking getting away unscathed too for the most part.
Bill Burr, though, isn't at the same kind of monetary level as Chappelle and Gervais right now, though.
He's getting there based on what he's been doing.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not taking the shit. This shit is gold, what he's saying now. You know, you don't cancel me. He cancels you. I love it. And it's fine. I mean, but just come on, man. Just can't we have anything? Why do we got to regulate and smooth out and go creamy GIF on every fucking thing that touches in life? I mean, come on, man.
Right. Well, Kiara says, I think it's kind of stupid because it's just murder.
Exactly. That's what he does.
Yeah. Luke says that petition was hilarious.
I didn't even read it.
The comments on it were the gold part. The comments are awesome because you have to sign the petition to comment. So the thing's only got like 40 or 50 signatures. And there are like 30 comments just saying this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever read, blah, 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 blah. It just goes off. But it's funny shit. Comments are where it's at. Go find that.
Oh, I intend to. I mean, but just I almost think there's someone behind it that's going, watch this. You know what I mean? And just to see the reaction. It's just a big troll fucking move, you know?
It might be. Who the hell knows? Carrie says, go watch Danielle Steele.
Danielle Steele.
I don't know. The romance novelist? Or romance books? Movies?
Yeah,
Is that what she means?
Yeah, she was a sleaze book writer, wasn't she? Is that the Danielle?
Sleaze book?
Sleazy, the light sleaze. You know, the supermarket sleaze you could get at the magazine rack.
Right.
Yeah.
That's who I think. That's who I think she's talking about.
I'm sure someone will correct us.
Well, BK's here, but under a different moniker. He's in Facebook jail.
What? Oh, I know what you said. Never mind.
God damn it, BK. Kiara, not sure what adult thought it was a good idea for that petition. Who knows?
Well,
Facebook needs a get out of jail free card, Patricia says. How do they not have that? That would be such a fun thing to like compete for.
It almost seems like they're wrong more than they're fucking right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I got hit with like a week ban for something I posted like 5 years ago. I still stand by it because it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they haven't got me yet, any of my past shit, but I mean, I've been on Facebook since 2005, so I'm sure there's something there that's going to piss somebody off.
You sure you was on Facebook since 2005?
Yes.
Sure you went on MySpace first?
I went to Facebook. I was one of the very first, dude. It was after, I know with this because I worked at a job about 3 hours from here in my state, and when I was shit canned, I left, but one of my coworkers said, hey, we got this new platform here we can keep in touch called Facebook, 2005. And it should say on my page somewhere, members since. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to look.
Go look.
All right. Carrie says we need to get rid of films like Backdraft then.
Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Ladder 49. Yeah.
Luke says, I love pushing buttons. Yes, you do.
Oh, you got me fired up.
Kiara says, where's the justice for the two medics in Halloween 4 killed by Michael?
What about all the hospital staff from Part 2 in 1981?
Or Part 2 in 2009?
To the folks who authored that petition, let me just say this. Cancel this. All right? Because we don't care what you say. We are rooting for firemen death in Halloween Kills. All right? Sorry. This is what it is. It is what it is. Fake firemen kills in a movie. That's art. A story. A play. A story with pictures that move. How about that? We'll dumb it down for you a little bit. Okay? Not real.
Carrie says exactly. Luke, Greg Giraldo is rolling in his grave. Yes, he is.
Sure he is.
Oh.
Jason. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the show.
What's that?
Kiara says, yeah, I feel like someone did it as a troll as well, which is weird, to be honest, because if you hate cancel culture so much, why feed into it by trolling? It doesn't make it better.
Because trolls are on a different kind of trip that it's straight up a mental illness. The stroke they get from pulling their trolly moves and gags that they think are funny. It's like one of the horse sites we go to. Has anybody ever seen the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen Paranormal Activity? What do you think? It's just nonstop, man. It's like, come on, dude. This question is asked. It's like, okay, today you get to ask it. You know, I mean, it's just dumb. But
anybody seen Squid Games? Or what it's called? Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually did.
Luke and Brandon are the Facebook jail mercenaries. You guys should be on the same cell block somewhere.
Yep. How about cell block 13 for you guys?
Yep.
All right.
Larry says, fuck face fucks.
Oh, you just got canceled.
Yep.
Yeah. He's coming for you. Watch out.
Unbelievable, man. Let's see, we're fucking 28 minutes into this bitch, and I already am all pissed off.
Now you're pissed off, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm still. Well, how about this? I know, Crank, you are going to the theater to see Halloween Kills, and this goes to everybody out that's watching. Where do you plan on going to see it? Are you going to the theater, or are you going to watch it on Peacock?
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm undecided because, man, I fucking sat and waited too long to go to the first showing on Thursday.
Is it sold out already?
It's not sold out yet, but the only seats available are within the first 3 rows, and I don't want to watch the movie like this. Like I had fucking It Chapter 2. Like this.
That sucked.
So
yeah, that was rough.
I'm like, well, I'll either go after work on Friday, or I might say fuck it and just stay home. I haven't decided yet.
I got a nice 65-inch screen. It wouldn't be a bad experience, I don't think, but I am still compelled to go to the theater, I think. If I can, it all depends on my fucking job, so.
I literally have to go about 100 yards that way to see it.
Yep, Crank could literally throw a rock and hit the fucking theater, pretty much. It's right there. That's cool. If I do go, oh no. That's like Halloween's everywhere. It's like the 13th Fanboy I have to go see, and I will.
Yeah, 13th Fanboy, I got to go an hour and a half that way.
Okay.
Yeah, 13th Fanboy, I got about an hour 15 south.
I got 35 minutes for that. I'm okay with that one.
No.
For me?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yes. But I don't know.
Lions fans.
Oh, baby. You got to pile on me? Are we the only undefeated or team with no wins?
Oh, you got Jacksonville still.
Oh, yes, Jacksonville.
Oh, Jacksonville, yeah.
Well, look, their coach is picking up 20-year-olds, so I mean, yeah, he's a bit distracted,
What's another?
Everybody cheats.
What's another horror topic that we can talk about before we get 13 Fanboy guys in?
I didn't plan on this going this long.
No. It's I did have something. Oh, you know what? I did. I pulled some like.
Are you excited for Child's Play tomorrow?
Yeah, that's good. I want to check it out. I definitely want to see how much it feels like the original stuff from back in the 80s. So yeah, I'm into it to check it out to see what they're going to do. And I'm just praying that we actually get to see this in some context.
It'll be there. I hope it works. What about you, Colonel?
I guess just I'm looking forward to it. It's something new to watch. I'm behind on Creep Show. I'm sorry. The first episode was just that bad. It's been hard for me to get back into it. What we do in the shadows, I keep up with it, but man, you can definitely tell the writing's just not there this season. It's a little down. It's a little hit or miss.
That last one was pretty fucking good, though.
That was. It was like finally the first real good one out of the season. I look forward to it, but I hate to say it. I think honestly at this point from the trailers, I'm looking more forward to the Slumber Party Massacre remake. It looks bad, but it looks like it could be a good bad.
Okay, I agree with you. It does look pretty polished. From what I saw, that I was like, you know what? That doesn't look as horrible as I thought it would. And I say the same thing about the Day of the Dead series coming. That didn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. Now, granted, they just showed you some quick lightning cut action, and some of the bold heroic acting was a little over the top that I saw. But I mean, it's still, the zombies did look pretty good, and they even used the fucking logo from Romero's Day of the Dead. So I just on that, I have to check it out just so I can shit on them if it does suck, you know?
Oh, that's going to suck. I have no faith in that. Even after the trailer. No.
Well, speaking of Halloween Kills Theater or Peacock, Kiara says, I want to go to the theater, but I don't trust people yet to go out still.
Yeah,
People suck.
Yeah,
It's true.
I understand.
I've been going back though. I have been to the theater half a dozen times now, and you know I've been to a concert with 30,000 people and 2 conventions that had a few thousand in each one. So still breathing, still here. So you know, yeah.
So I'm going out there, but I'm being cautious.
Right.
The con, I think I was probably the most well-behaved of the 3 of us.
I think you had the mask on the majority of the time.
So pat myself on the back for that one. Even being vaccinated, gotta be careful. But movie theater, it's like I'll wear it in there. I get my shit, so I sit down.
Yeah.
You mean that? What do you mean that fake vaccination that's not real and it's causing people to be chipped and tracked? That vaccination?
Exactly what I got. Oh, I didn't. Oh, duh, I got the one without the chip because they already gave me one
that's
on
right.
my cell phone. I need a new bed. Guess what? And I get on here and looking at some show me mattresses.
That's what I mean. It's just they've had us all from the beginning. No, we're all vaccinated, so yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, it's I joke, I jest.
Not a very good one, but
no, of course not. Is there any good jokes about fucking this stupid predicament we're in now?
No,
you have to laugh at it.
Just people's opinions on both sides are the joke for me.
Yeah.
But
Luke says, watch it however you want to watch it. We all have big screen TVs and surround sound now.
That's right.
Speak for yourself, Mr. Moneybags Luke. Just fucking with you, Luke.
But
Kiara says, if I choose to wait for it to come out, I have to dodge social media for a bit because of spoilers. Yes.
Oh, fuck. There was a cocksucker that jumped on and caught one of the early premieres and tried to be clever with his wording, but just absolutely, it was like Joey Tribbiani from Friends spoiling like The Shining when he was trying to talk in front of Jennifer Aniston in code. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. And it's the same thing. This guy was just given big, there's this kind of kills and there's 40 kills in the first, it's just ridiculous. Not anything like Michael Myers. I was like, dude, you were just a dick. You're just a dick, an attention whore dick. And, I avoided it. Once I saw what he was doing, I was like, yeah, okay. See you later. Block.
But don't worry, Colonel Luke says, all good, Colonel. You jerk.
Jerk? Colonel's not a jerk at all.
You dick!
You're the thing that I was really like, man, I really wish we had a snippet from Steve Martin's The Jerk right there.
I'm not a bum. I'm a jerk. All right, done and done.
We can do that. Luke says also he's still processing the movie. He saw it earlier today.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. If you got to sit there and ponder it, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. And Patricia says, I got the vaccine. I have a cool tail now.
Nice. Mine hasn't grown in.
Maybe
yet.
that.
Jealous.
Yeah. And she asked about motel, or no, not motel hell, bingo hell earlier. But she also wants to know if we have checked out Midnight Mass yet.
Go ahead, Crank. You can handle this one.
I have not yet. I haven't even started yet. No, dude, you have no idea how much work this took. Because this was not just putting stuff up on a wall. This was basically demolishing an entire room to be able to get this much wall space available.
That's not a big room either.
This is a different room.
Oh, it's the other room.
Yeah. When I'm done, I'm going to have 3 different sets. So.
Damn.
What a dick. What a show off.
All right, then. Well, I guess I'll handle this question. No and no.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bingo Hell yet either, but I may watch. I gotta watch something tonight. So
No on both for me as well. But I binged out the Squid Game. I was curious. I saw Lorena and Chris and everyone talking about it, so I checked it out. And aside from the hilariously bad dubbing, English dubbing on it, which is absolutely entertaining in itself, it is a pretty good, deep kind of Big Brother with a huge penalty for losing. So yeah, it's cool. It is neat, but another season, and then I don't know how we're gonna go with this or where it goes from here. But the first season was good, 9 episodes.
Right.
I do have to admit something.
Uh-oh.
When I first started seeing like the Squid Game memes, like the triangle, the square, the X, and shit. This is before I heard anything about Squid Games. I was like, this is some weird fucking advertising by PlayStation. I was like, what the fuck is PlayStation trying to sell me? Like, I honestly didn't. I was like, oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, and well, yeah, a lot of that stuff's a little bit goofy too, like all the soldiers and the weird masks and shit like that. But you just kind of got to go with it and just enjoy the games they play for the money. That's where it's at, and not as cool as like Train to Busan with like how the characters come across. Even though it is in English, you can watch it in Korean with subtitles. But I went with the dub because I wanted to actually watch the actors because the actors are pretty good. They're pretty decent in it.
Right.
But Train to Busan, that's amazing how even no English dub, it still comes through so strongly that the characters do.
That's good.
It's almost a distraction with the bad dubbing in this. But I understand a lot of Korean words don't translate to English. I understand, but it is funny, that part of it anyway.
Right.
But I recommend it. Go ahead and watch it. It's not really horror, but it's a good watch. There's worse things out there.
Somebody compared it to kind of the Running Man.
The Running Man, the Hunger Games, Big Brother, Survivor, all of that.
Okay.
Battle Royale, all of that.
Okay. Orlando says 13 Fanboy rules. We will have to agree, sir.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet, but we're looking forward to it. That's when we're waiting on them to jump in here. They should be here. Well, I think they're going to be in here around 9 p.m. Eastern.
I see.
It looks
We
like
got the time switch. Okay, that's cool.
We got a little delayed there. So he also says the Chucky premiere on Sci-Fi. We talked about that a little bit. I'm looking for it, but I don't know, man. It's I don't know how well Chucky is going to transfer to a series, a weekly series.
This is the hurdle. I mean, it's probably why we haven't had a Friday the 13th actual Jason TV series. You know what I mean? Because that's what they said. What are you going to do with it? New kids every week to the camp? That's good for maybe 3 episodes. Then what?
Luke says the Scream trailer's out tomorrow, by the way. Been hearing about that coming pretty soon.
I like the poster. I think that looks sharp. No idea what approach they're going to take with this.
Somebody said it was a little more darker.
Good. Because
they got away. It seemed like I had seen say something like they got away from all the self-referential bullshit and took a different turn with it. So that might work.
Well, obviously, we're going to definitely we won't call it one of the big 4, but it's definitely number 5, number 6 on the list, I would say, with the killers in masks kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think, what do you guys think of the Scream franchise? For me, I like the first one, man. And then beyond that, they're not as charming. They're just not as good.
No.
Even the first one I never really cared for. Not saying I shouldn't go back and rewatch it. I probably should. But when it first came out, I was like their target audience, man. I was right there. I'm like, no.
Dude, I was like, fuck, we finally got a real slasher after all these fucking years. I was elated when it came out, It actually does the tropes that I'm used to and like. And then, had the twist with the 2 guys, of course. You see, though, both those 2 guys, Skeet and, oh, God, I'm going to forget his name now, Shaggy.
Matthew
Lillard. Matthew Lillard, yeah. And then he's like, absolutely, my character's still alive, you know, because we need to facilitate this. He goes, I would love to come back to this again, you know. So, yeah, I'm a mark. I love that shit. I'd love to see the old guys come back to the franchise again as the same character in some capacity.
Right.
In a mental asylum, he breaks out or something. Sure, why not? Do it. I also saw Jason Blum was talking today, and he was adamantly against going anywhere near the Halloween 3 and doing a sequel. It's kind of softened his stance a bit on this.
I didn't read that, but I saw the headline.
Yes, and it's interesting. And he's like, you know, he goes, there's been a couple of ideas buzzing around here that aren't too bad, is what he said. So, what do you think, Jason Blum, Halloween 3 sequel, folks? What do you think?
No.
What if they get Tom Atkins back?
Too late now. He's too old.
No, he's not.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to have a hard time believing that he's going to be able to fucking. I know he can hammer some beer still. All right.
We've witnessed this personally. Yes.
We have. But really, is he going to be like, hold on, baby, pop a little blue fucking pill, give it some time. All right.
He may not be destroying any, you know, conquering any women or anything in this movie, but they could take the same formula from fucking Halloween 2018 pretty much. They catch up with him. He's been a recluse and tormented, just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And here we go. We start the movie with the new shoe dropping. Whatever they're going to do with it.
He's been slaying pussy in the nursing home the last 10 years or so. And then all of a sudden that familiar theme plays on the background on the TV. And he's like, the fuck is that? And then he turns all, you know, latest Rambo vigilante and just goes to town.
Jason Blum, call us.
Yeah, we got story pitches.
Dude, they made fucking Fantasy Island. I think we can come up with something way better than his department.
I need to see what Jason Blum does to fuck up The Exorcist first. And then, then we'll see. But, yeah, I don't know. I have no desire to see another season of The Witch, sequel, reboot, anything.
I do. I think, yeah. No, I'd love it. I think that'd be great. I think
Carrie Yates says, my family photo made the Fanboy trailer. Cool. I have to watch that again. And then S. Michael says, I saw an interview with you. I love your accent. Thank you for helping make 13 Fanboy a reality.
Nice.
Carrie's pretty cool if you don't know her. She bounces around some of the other horror groups and everything. S. Michael says Jennifer Tilly and Deborah Voorhees should go bowling together.
Oh my God. S. Michael.
Behave, sir.
At least he didn't say play volleyball or something.
True.
How about have a pogo stick contest?
Or just go. Let's just go where we want them to go. How about a good old fashioned pillow fight?
Oh, geez.
You dirty
thank you, S. Michael. And S. Michael is like our correspondent, DCS correspondent, who did actually see 13 Fanboy and has been awesome with not revealing anything. I mean, I'm sure if people have asked him on the side, he'll probably tell you, but...
no, I'm not asking.
Oh, no. I'm waiting at this point.
Yeah.
She said Squid Game. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Well,
you know,
Patricia,
I will see
Patricia started Squid Game, but she hasn't finished it yet. But she is going to watch Bingo Hell tomorrow and might watch Motel Hell afterwards. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love giving good ideas with my slips of the tongue.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was going to give Deborah some shit about not like throwing the DCS a fucking screener on this movie, but you know what? No.
No.
I want to go to the theater and see this on the big screen, but more or less, I want to talk to the fans coming out of it and get those instant reactions. I think that's going to be good. Yeah.
I'm doing that. I still haven't gotten approval from the theater yet to do it, but
I ain't asking. I'm just doing it.
Like they're going to stock it.
I'm just
doing
doing
the parking lot.
Fuck that. I'm doing it right outside the fucking door in the theater. It's one screen at this place. It's an art house.
You should be able to get away with it there then, but I'm dealing with 20 screens and
Right. I'm hanging this banner up, and I'm setting the tripod up, and I'm going to have the microphone, and Scoop Zigzag will return after all these months. I might even put on my reporter's hat. That says press.
Press.
Actually, I'll do it like Curly. I'll put pole on it, you know.
Should get a fucking dunce hat.
Push.
What? Colonel.
What a dick.
Kiara was going to say something about Scream, but it's too inappropriate.
No, it isn't.
No,
Let's
I know
have
what
it.
you were going to say.
Let's have it. Let's
What do
have
you
it.
think of that?
Yes.
Orlando says the Scream franchise is still alive and kicking, with Scream 3 being the exception. A lot of people aren't a big fan of that one, I don't think.
2 is okay, but I mean, let's face it. After that first one, there was a huge dip, and then a huge dip, you know, and then, I don't know, 4. I'm going to have to watch 4 again. I honestly don't remember it. I think I was so already pretty much checked out, so I have to give that one a fair day in court again, to be completely honest.
Luke says Scream 1 was a game changer. It was. I mean, it revitalized the genre.
Revitalized, like re-changed the game, or brought back the old game, if you want to say it that way, is probably more appropriate.
But also, as it is a game changer, it does get the blame for Halloween Resurrection. No Scream. I honestly think there's no H2O, and there's definitely no fucking Resurrection.
No Busta Rhymes?
There probably wouldn't have been an H2O because it was the same writer, wasn't it? Kevin Williamson.
I have no clue. You guys know me. I'm not a big fan of that one either.
Yeah.
So this new chair sucks. I think it's as bad as the old one. I need to get a new one.
I'm not used to this chair yet. I'm just not used to sitting down for this. I feel like I'm not expending as much energy as I usually do during the show.
It's all right. It's fine.
That's all right. S. Michael says he's 5 episodes in. I think Squid Games.
Squid Game, yes.
Horror elements.
Yes,
Jason
for sure.
Bradford says Scream got progressively worse. The cop car scene in part 2 was good. Yeah, that wasn't bad. And other than that, the first was the only excellent entry. Yeah.
Agreed.
I agree. Patricia's on episode 4 of Squid Game. Is it game or games?
It's chock full of twists too. So pay attention to everything everybody is saying, because it is going to come back. Believe it.
There we go. Luke says Scream 2 was the only sequel to try to kill off a main character and took balls, but the Cottonmouth Kings playing during the kill was insulting.
I have seen them guys live more times than I like to admit, but to be fair, they were the opener. So.
Listen, anybody that gets a drum set that's on a bicycle is okay in my book, okay? The Cottonmouth Kings do this, and it's quite a sight. Colonel's like, what are you talking about? No?
No, I never seen no drones on a bicycle once.
You must be one of them new fans.
I never said I was a fan of Cottonmouth Kings. I said, unfortunately, I've seen them, but they were the opener. Wasn't much else.
Yeah, they probably didn't bring them like as opening, but when they headline, dude, they got a big old show. Like, you know, it's not quite Slipknot production, but they like to fuck around. They're pretty fun guys.
S. Michael says, I'd watch a Halloween 3 sequel, but then I've watched Ed Wood's Orgy of the Dead several times. Unnecessary movies can be fun.
Boarding House, anybody?
No. And Patricia mentions that yesterday was Ed Wood's birthday.
Ah, yes. He's probably rolling in his pantyhose as we speak.
That's true, though. S. Michael says 13 Fanboy is going to make a lot of horror fans very happy, and I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of sequels.
S. Michael,
that's the thing. We gotta make this movie successful in the theater. We have to. We can't just buy it on POV, rent it on, or video on demand, not POV, whatever the fuck that means. Absolutely, but go see it if you are if you are able to at all. Go see it in a theater, because the more box office this can make, the more chances they are going to get for a sequel.
And you never know who's going to take fucking notice either. If somebody, you know what I mean? If this could open the door to other things you might want to see. That's the game here. So, and that's why, obviously I'm kidding about the screener thing, but yes, go to the fucking theater. It's around you somewhere in most places. So, but man, what are you laughing about there now?
Nothing.
At least it wasn't like Colonel's old set. Well, bam!
I'll miss that.
I just lost a piece.
Oh, something fell?
Yeah.
I got to figure out a way to get that to stick up there about it.
You can't tell, like, based on the size of our screens, though.
Oh, I could.
You could?
I watched it.
Yeah, Colonel's eyes bugged out on me. I was like, and then I heard it. I was like, oh, hello.
That's why thumbtacks are your friend.
Live TV lady. I don't want to stick anything through that, man. I'm going to Velcro it, I think.
Oh, that's true. If it's not in the, never mind. Yeah. Velcro, that'll work too.
Jason says, I was fortunate enough to work as a PA on Fanboy during the entire July shoot. Cool, man.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, man.
You'll have to come back after the film and tell us some behind the scenes deets.
Yeah, that'll make a fun segment. We'll bring him right in here and okay, so what happened here? What was going on here?
Right. Oh, this must be what Kiara was talking about when she said it wasn't appropriate. She says, "Scream makes me cream." I can't even say that without laughing. Give it to. There you go. I'll go you one better, actually. Hold on.
All right. I see your golf clap and I raise you with a...
Kiara continues, I can't take myself seriously. No, that was good.
Don't ever. That is fucking fantastic.
Especially not around us. That's not the way to be.
Life's too short to be serious all the time anyway.
Goddamn right.
Uh-oh.
Not sure I can read this one either.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Orlando.
Hold on. I'll get to it. Jason says, Scream 4 was good until the end ruined the entire movie. Jealous cousin? You.
That was 4. Yeah.
And Orlando. I'd like to go on the record before I show this comment that the views of Orlando do not necessarily represent the views of Death Curse Society or any of its entities or offshoots. So, that being said, it might represent the views. Who knows? But Orlando says, bring back Rose McGowan and her huge tits with hard nipples to the Scream franchise. And I'm going to take it off there real quick. Orlando?
Say, yeah, to each their own. That's, that's, hey, I don't know. She's not quite, she's got the shaved head now and, I don't know.
The scene he's talking about, it was cold in that garage. You could tell. And she was getting in the fridge to get more beer. So it was really cold.
I'll be right back.
Exactly. Gosh. S. Michael says, thanks for helping us kill time, by the way, guys. This has been kind of fun. S. Michael says, been enjoying Creepshow Season 3. Season 2 still edges it out so far, but it's still been pretty entertaining.
I'm waiting for this season's holy fuck moment. Hasn't happened yet.
I haven't started it yet. I do have to watch the Evil season finale tonight, though. Oh. That is one thing I will watch. Patricia says, I met Cottonmouth Kings in '98 at a festival. Not a fan, but nice guys.
They smoke a lot of weed, too.
I hope so. If they didn't, they would be posers.
Yeah, they'd be posers then, right?
I guess we're going to continue on this train of Rose McGowan. Jason says, watch her new music video. You'll get all that tit.
You actually will. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like,
Well, shit. Now I've got to watch it. Orlando also says, like Jason Bradford, I was also in 13 Fanboy. I'm the photographer in the movie and can also be seen in the trailer. Cool.
Oh, nice, man.
Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for tuning in.
After we see this movie, Brandon, Orlando, please come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah, I mean, and this, whatever we can do to help get this thing launched and raised, I mean, we're here to do. And that, I just wish we would have got to see it at fucking Whorehound a few weeks ago. And then we could really have a fucking discussion tonight, but
I know, but that's all right.
But then again, we couldn't give away any spoilers anyway. It ain't out yet.
No. S. Michael says, I couldn't see anything else besides Hayley Greenbauer in the trailer. I'm going to bring that comment back up later.
He is a looker. Looker.
And
looker.
I think S with an L.
Yeah.
Yes. I think S. Michael even has some trivia concerning her career that he might be able to fill us in on later on.
Yeah, I saw that. I had a joke kind of prepared for that if you're going where I think you're going, but it's fine.
Oh, God. What's this? Luke says, drum set awesome. Had my dime bag tattoo filmed on camera for them when they came to town, and I went with friends to a show.
Did they have the bicycle drum set? So Colonel doesn't think I'm fucking insane?
That's not going to change my opinion on it, whether I think you're insane or not.
Maybe I was just really high. No, you can Google it. There's a lot. He has lots of custom skins for that group.
All right. Jennifer Banco was the best.
Really?
13 Fanboy, I assume. Yeah, cool.
What a
I can't wait to see it, man. I really can't.
Ever since hearing about it, the whole concept has been, the fact that we've got all these old stars coming back anyway with this era we're in, when this was finally coming together and you see everyone involved with it, it's just, how could this fail? This is incredible. I can't believe no one's ever had an idea to do something like this. Uh-oh.
All right, so Peter Anthony says, I spoke with Laura Park Lincoln, and she said 13 Fanboy was even better than she thought it would be. Also know someone who screened it and love it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's getting great reviews from people that have seen it early that we've talked to.
It is getting hard to avoid fucking spoiler-ridden reviews, too. This is, so, man, fucking...
Well, I'm not reading reviews. I'm just talking to people that have seen it and
I'm just saying,
getting their reaction.
I'll look at something, and then all of a sudden, like, someone else will lead into, I've seen it, and here's blah, blah, blah. Start going into the whole thing in the comment section. It's like, fuck, close.
Right. All right. Orlando says, definitely will come back after the movie premiere. Thanks, man. We'd appreciate it. Luke says, watched Shocker today. You guys fans?
Horace fucking
Not really,
Pinker.
man, because you get fucking shit on your pinky. What?
Wait.
Thanks.
There we go.
No. Horace fucking Pinker. I love the Shocker, man. Not one of Craven's best movies, but did you know that he thought he was going to turn that into another horror franchise? He thought that was going to be the next thing, and just didn't make any money, man. But what is that? Mitch Pileggi is his name or something like that?
Yeah, close enough. Pileggi.
Pileggi? Yeah. Well, yeah, with the Italian.
Yeah.
But, what a great character. Unfortunately, who's the hero? He's the director now. He did Battleship. He did Battleship. He directed Battleship.
No idea.
Oh, God.
Think of it later.
Yeah, I'll think. It'll come to me, but he can't act.
Faye says, I just opened my car door to Crank yelling, huge tits and hard nipples, and I'm positive the family nearby heard it.
Good.
I wish I had a laugh button for that.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah, Patricia says, maybe they'll tune in.
The
Phase.
Dad might.
Oh, no, different tune in. My bad.
Not Tune In Tokyo. Was that the funniest thing that was said on the show tonight?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Oh my God, he had one of those Loomis moments the other night when we were gaming, and I was just struggling so hard not to say it, and he was kind of like, "Go ahead, I know."
Yeah, I am still locked out of my shit.
Are you locked out?
Somebody changed my fucking sign-in ID and my password on PlayStation somehow. I'm fucking locked out. They're closed for Columbus Day, so I can't do shit about it. They started making purchases on my account, but that got refunded. So I think they know something's up, but I can't get in, and it's really pissing me off. Anybody else had any?
Kid?
He don't play my shit, man.
No, but he has access to your device.
No, because I got a passcode on it when you first turn it on now. So this happened. Remember this happened a couple months ago, but I did. The bot saved me. The bot recovered it for me.
Right. I asked you the same thing then. Was it your fucking kid?
So I went back in this time, this morning, and it said, your password's been changed, the maximum allotment for today. It's like, what is going on here? So someone's fucking around, man. I don't know what's going on, but we got to get to the bottom of this pronto.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap a few more of these up and get ready. Hayley Greenbauer, this is from Jason. Hayley Greenbauer is beautiful all around, very, very kind, down to earth, and funny. Perfect leading lady material. I'm very anxious to see her performance in this and whatever it may bring from her in the future, because I've seen clips of some other stuff she's done. I'm curious to see what else she can do. I'm anxious.
She's not done any horror though before this. It looks like in what I saw.
No. It looked more like kind of a 90210-ish teen.
Yeah, there was like an internet show she did some scenes on, and then and one of her movies looked like The Notebook or something. It was really like the sappy drama kind of thing.
Well, and of course Barney's Musical Castle, but
that's the one.
I gotta not bring that up again.
Well, it's part of her history.
I know. Carrie says, seriously need to teach my dog to close the door when he lets himself out. It's only 9 degrees outside. Good God. You could easily have an I see dead people moment from Scary Movie in my lounge. Nice. Oh, you probably mean 9 degrees Celsius. The British thing.
Is it? They're metric over there, man. Yeah.
Yeah. When you said 9 degrees, I was thinking Fahrenheit, not centigrade. It can't be that much colder over there.
Yeah. I was like, God damn, it gets cold in the UK in fucking October.
I guess. Luke says 13 Fanboy can't be Halloween Resurrection. No. Don't even say that. Oh, and John Wood,
Peter
welcome to the show, sir.
That's Peter the guy.
Berg.
He's in Shocker.
Peter Berg.
This man can't act. His timing is one of the worst I've ever seen in a horror movie. But I like him. I still liked him. But I think he's probably one of the main reasons Shocker didn't do as well as it should have.
Jason asked, didn't Shocker become a House 4?
No.
Which John comments, House 3. Close enough.
It became, and it's called The Horror Show, and the killer in that one is Max Jenke.
Yes.
Played by, oh God, he's dead now. The redheaded guy. God damn, he's in Tango and Cash. He's in a bunch of things. The Fifth Element. Damn.
Oh, the guy that gets the grenade down the pants?
Yes, he's Max Jenke. Yes.
Yeah. Luke says Shocker was cut 17 times by the MPAA to get the R rating. Yes.
I've read about the brutal kills that they did indeed film for Shocker. That you watch it, it's like, where? I mean, there's one scene where the girlfriend's in a bloody bathtub, all slashed up. That's about as gruesome as it gets. Honestly.
I tell you what. If we ever do like a trivia night, I want this guy on our side. John says Brian James, which is correct.
I'm not good with names like that. I could tell you, yep, I know that guy, but the face. It's the face.
Yeah.
The face.
Kiara says, be careful, you might be hacked on PlayStation. You might be.
Yes, I'm assuming that's what went down, especially after a couple of purchases. They went out, and I was all like, what's this? And I was like, oh, that must be my PlayStation Network subscription, and I was all like, why is it only $51? What the fuck is going on? Why is it 2 sales? The next morning, both of those were refunded. I don't know what's going on yet. I haven't talked. Columbus fucking Day. They're not there, and there's no way to reach anybody. You need to talk to someone live. I called the 800 number. We're not open today. So tune in next week. We'll have a resolution, hopefully.
Yeah. Jason said she was a Barney kid. Yes, Hayley Greenbauer in 2001 was Penny in Barney's Musical Castle.
Why don't we have
I only know this because I have her IMDb lineup right there on my big screen. So those are my notes for right now. I have all 3 of the IMDb lists up there. So,
fucking pull off.
I'm trying to improve this shit, man. God damn it. S. Michael asks, is there a top 5 for this evening? Top 5 horror movie racks, maybe?
I'm not touching that. We just had this whole thing about being canceled, all right?
Probably, but only with permission.
Kiera,
Man,
I'm sorry about this. This is for S.
Watch.
Michael. There. That ought to ward him away for now.
Orlando watched Eli Roth's History of Horror last night and changed my perspective on some movies like Rabid. That was a good episode, the Infected episode.
I love the way that they're still dissecting these things and still giving us like pretty much shit we haven't really thought of or heard of, in these episodes. So keep it going. Let's get season 4 next year. I don't know what else you're going to come up with, but damn, man, it's still good TV. That's for sure.
What was the first one this season? Sequels or remakes that don't suck? Sequels that don't suck?
Sequels that don't suck.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I mean, we skirted with that list ourselves a few times.
Sequels that don't suck.
We even had a top 5 once.
Yeah, Aliens, Phantasm 2.
Maybe we should do a top part 3s.
Ooh,
I think that one might be a little more difficult.
that's not bad. Because then you got to,
The top 5 part 3s. We did part 2s before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
sequels.
3 sometime, like forever stuck on for a topic. Like, yeah. Part 3s. Zags number 1. Jaws 3.
Jaws 3D.
Absolutely.
Dennis Quaid, baby.
Dennis fucking Quaid.
We haven't had a Dennis Quaid mention in over a year now, man.
You stopped professing your daily love to him.
He needs to do more movies to stay fresh in my mind.
Is that it?
He's playing what? He's fucking Ronald Reagan or something when we were in Oklahoma in July, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's still filming here because the fucking idiots in Oklahoma can't stay out of the COVID, ward long enough to get the goddamn movie made. Like I'm not fucking kidding, man. Every 2 weeks, it's just like, oh, production stopped. We got to stop production because of COVID again. Welcome to Oklahoma.
Welcome to Oklahoma.
Where we still, I don't think, have hit 40% vaccinated. Thank you.
Well,
all right. Jason says, I was able to share a stage with Heather Langenkamp last year. She was beautiful, but Amanda Weiss was the best. We've worked, well, not worked, but we've met Heather before, and she is cool. She did a bit for us. Or not a bit, but an ID.
And was inhumanly patient with the idiot fumbling around with my camera phone trying to take our picture, for fuck's sake. What do I push? It's like,
but I thought she was the coolest because she was actually one of the first ones that was just kind of like, I messed it up. Can I do that again? When she was doing the ID. Most of the time they're just like, yeah, Death Curse Society. Here. And they hand the mic back and they're like, there you go. Thanks. Next.
Well, it was Nick Corey. Nick Corey was like, hey, I'm Nick Corey. Up your nose with a twirling lawnmower. They're watching Death Curse Society. And then she got in there and gave it to us. Anyway, you know what?
Yeah.
I can do that better.
Yeah, she was like, I can do that better. I love that about it. Yeah.
And then just at Cincinnati, the couple weeks ago, God damn it, the Judith Myers, what's her name?
Sandy Johnson.
Sandy Johnson.
She did the
also
same thing.
very good. And then went, you know what? I can do that better. You know, Leonard Lee, same thing. He was like, and then he had me send him the ID. He just like, yeah, I collect these things. I like to get them put them on my Instagram. It's like, cool. And I did it. He emailed me back and said, maybe we should have did a third take. And I went, no, man, it's fine. I go, we'll catch up with you in Pittsburgh next summer. You know, and he was like, oh, done and done. You know, so there you go.
Go.
Oh, I just tipped my hand a little bit.
Oh, well, good news is, you know, at least there's no Billy Zane. All right.
Hashtag Billy Zane is a dick. What about him?
No, that's it. He's just a dick.
Oh.
Or a twat, as Carrie would say.
Yeah, all
Twat.
of the above.
Hashtag twat.
Hashtag twat, you leather-clad fucking 80. Just,
You dick!
All right. Luke says you guys make Mondays fun. We don't even have a fucking topic here. We are literally freestyling this right now, and it's
winging it.
still
Speaking of
fun.
I want to go back one topic to Billy Zane. All right, next time I know he's at a show,
Oh,
I'm there.
He owes us a fucking selfie, so let's
I'm
get
getting
down there and just give him one of these.
I'm getting a fucking leather jacket, a leather biker hat. I'm going full-blown fucking Rob Halford, all right? I'm walk up to him. I want to approach him like this.
Jets.
do we have to be in the opposing outfits, like the jean jackets and shit?
What was the other guys? The Sharks? What?
The Sharks.
Yeah. West Side Story we're talking about for you youngins out there.
Well, let's wait until Spielberg's new version comes out, and maybe the attire will be changed.
Maybe he's auditioning for it, that fucking not having a hit in 32 years motherfucker.
Or here's what we could wear. We could wear leather, but let's wear a leather vest with the Warriors logo on the back and just beat the shit out of it on our way back to County.
Actually, he looked a little beefy, man. I don't know if we could even handle that guy.
3-on-1, I think I like our chances.
Yeah,
I like our chances.
Well,
3-on-1.
I don't know. I'll give you that. So I don't know. I mean, those Spurs
Well,
get on those fucking boots look dangerous.
you hit him low, so he's down and grappling with you, and then me and Crank come in and drop elbows on him, and just we fuck him up from there, right?
Well, I did play football, so
yeah.
they're taking out.
Yeah. I'm a hockey defenseman, dude. So I got the angle and shit and the balance. So that's proceed.
S. Michael says, I watched Rabbit as a teenager and found it disturbing and cool. Even Cronenberg's early stuff is extremely watchable. I rewatched it not too long ago, actually, and I enjoyed it.
Cronenberg has a level of uneasiness that's woven to all his pieces, and it's existent in all of them. So, I mean, you can always tell you're watching the Cronenberg movies. Absolutely. Rabbit is a great example of the crazy shit that was coming our way, the debauchery that he was bringing. So, I mean, yeah, You're right.
Yeah. Kiara says, what is a DCS show without S. Michael being a perv?
Indeed.
Bradford says, Friday 13th Part 3, best Part 3 ever. Ooh.
I don't know, buddy. We got Halloween 3 in that same list. We got to really look at that. We got to take a hard look at that data before we can say
We got Nightmare 3.
Dream Warriors, yes.
Day of the Dead. I know we had this discussion when we do our part 2s.
Fuck that.
Don't even start that bullshit. That was
That's part
pretentious ass bullshit that guy was talking about. That's a Part 3.
That's Part 3. Night of the Living Dead Part 3.
I wanted to get to these before anybody else got in there, but Carrie Yates, twat. All right, now I'm done. So
BZ.
Hashtag
BZ is a dick. Always will be.
Oh, man. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. 13 Fanboy. Coming to theaters October 22nd. And we are about to be joined, it looks like, by one of our first guests.
Let her finish prepping up and everything.
Let's give me the thumbs up when you're ready down there.
Cool.
I don't want to bring her in when she's vamping her hair and everything.
Right. No.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right. The star of the upcoming 13 Fanboy coming out October 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stream, Miss Hayley Greenbauer. How are you, dear?
Oh, Hayley.
Hi, I'm great. How are y'all?
Hey.
Good. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again.
Of course. Am I centered on my screen? I feel like my thing is strange.
No, you're
layout.
good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm looking at something weird, but we're good. Hi.
No, it seems fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's all that matters.
Yes.
Well,
We've already been kind of chatting a little bit about your performance so far. Has been getting a couple of rave reviews from the people that have seen it, and even a couple of people that worked on the film that are in here
good.
tonight.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, well.
Neither of us. None of us have either. It's
Yeah, we haven't
Okay,
seen it
good.
yet
We're all-
either. so-
We're all in the same boat.
yes. This is going to be a spoiler-free broadcast tonight, so we're not going to reveal anything
Okay,
here.
good.
But yeah,
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess I am familiar with the script, just a little, but I haven't seen how
I
they
hope so.
obviously cut it all together.
nice.
Yeah, like, all right. So, such as Jason Bradford, he says, hello to you. Carrie
Hi,
Yates says,
Jason.
hi, Haley. Kiara
Hi.
says, woo. I think that's
Woo!
There you go. And Orlando
Hi,
says,
guys.
great to see you, Haley. So,
Aw, hi,
Colonel-
everybody. Thanks.
Yeah.
Colonel, you want to start with the first question for Haley?
Give me time to think of a nice
Or do- okay.
open question.
I'll get it going.
I don't
Get
want
it
to dig
going.
into any
Okay.
spoilers. So let me think a little bit.
I'll get it going, and I'll start very, very basic. But tell us, we don't know you. Who the hell
Yeah.
are you? Tell us a little bit about Haley.
Right? The
How'd
whole
you get- how'd
world's
you get
wondering
started?
who the hell is
Right.
Hayley Greenbauer.
Right.
So let's see. I am from Dallas, Texas, or a suburb of Dallas, Fort Worth, called Grapevine. I fell in love with acting at a young age at the local theater. I have a dog who's literally talking in the background. I don't know if you could have heard that.
I wondered what that was, but
Right? It's like, oh no. And so I went to school at San Diego State and continued theater and film my work there, and then moved to LA and have been doing the hustle ever since. I have two older sisters that I adore, and yeah, that's like me in short, I guess.
okay.
A quick summary of Hayley Reese Greenbauer. There you have it.
All right, and you've been involved in a couple of TV series as a guest actor, and it looks like some internet shorts, things like that.
Like a lot of like small like indie things, student films, stuff like that. This is definitely my first bigger feature, so looking forward to it.
Okay, who as an actor or an actress when you were growing up was like an inspiration to you?
Oh, so many, honestly. I always loved watching Nicole Kidman, and a
I
big
did too,
fan
but
of Meryl.
probably
right?
different
Meryl,
reasons.
Probably. Also Meryl Streep. I'm just constantly amazed by her and her performances. So yeah, I would say like those two. Gwyneth Paltrow actually went to SDSU, and so like was in the theater program. And so also growing up watching her, I didn't go to San Diego State because of her, but, being an alumni at SDSU, I've heard stories and, those are the goals to get up there,
Yeah. Cool.
So,
Well, if you do go the Gwyneth Paltrow route, go the early career route. Don't do the weird shit she's doing now, okay? Because that's
deal.
just awful. All right.
What? No multi-million-dollar checks for being in a Marvel superhero movie? You mean?
I don't know, right?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the other stuff.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not super familiar with her newest work, I don't think,
Nice.
but.
Oh,
I'm right there with you, Haley. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
just nodding
Like,
my
I
head
know she went
all
to
right,
SDSU. Everybody knows
Maybe-
her name, so that's good, right?
just
She's
don't
doing something right.
don't sell any special candles or anything.
Oh,
like
God,
that.
yes.
She's just getting out. She's just getting out of her mind. Ziggy, what about you? Do you got a question for Haley before we?
Yeah. I noticed that on your credits, there's not too much there that pertains to horror at all. And the question is,
Right.
are you a fan of horror movies yourself? And what attracts you to come and try this? And I would imagine it's difficult to portray being scared convincingly, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so
honestly, wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You can answer it.
I would say like, I mean, it is like, you know, it's weird, right? To, like scream on cue and like make it seem like real and legit. You know, I remember I have auditioned and gotten really close to like some like roles like that, like, and what was it? It was like the Boy Scout versus Zombie. I think they've changed the title of it officially, but I had like auditions and callbacks and stuff like that. I remember one of the scenes was like just like screaming bloody murder, right? And it's like, how do you practice that, right? I actually practiced in the shower. I was like living with my boyfriend at the time, and I was just like, hey babe,
I'm gonna be screaming.
if you hear anything screaming, like blood curdling screams, like don't worry, like I'm not dying, everything's fine. You know, just like
just workshopping a little bit.
Workshopping, yeah. He's like, oh, to date an actor, and every once in a while, he's like, that wasn't good, and I was like, thank you so much. Thank you for your input. You know,
so
but
are you a fan?
definitely...
Are you a fan of horror at all? Like, I mean, or is
yes, I am
some
a
actors
fan.
are like, nope, it's just a job. I hate those. I don't watch them. I don't watch the ones I'm in when it's finished. You know, I mean, you're a fan though.
Yes, I'm definitely a fan. I've always been a big fan of the horror genre. I'm not going to sit down on the couch and watch one by myself. I won't lie. I will be like the one like hiding in a blanket, you know, with my people, you know. But I've always loved going to like haunted houses and stuff. Like my birthday party, and like all through high school and middle school would be going to like, because my birthday is early November, and so we would do like that last weekend around October or like the very first week of November, because a lot of the times it would be like, you know, end November 2nd or November 3rd. And so I would drag all of my friends to like these long haunted houses that would take like an hour to get through. And I had some girlfriends would be like, nope, I'm just going to hang out with your mom over here while you guys go through these. And it always ends with Jason, you know, and like the Saw. And I mean, I've always loved the genre. I really have. It's just like, it's just amazing. So I'm honored to be a part of this project, truly.
Nice.
Yeah, this is cool, man. Yeah.
But before we get to bring him in, if you want, do you have anything bad to say about your co-star Andrew Leighty?
Oh no, nothing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. But
no. He's wonderful. We worked on the Indiegogo campaign, and so I think Deborah was like, "Oh, great! Like you guys have good chemistry." It was just easy, you know. It was like hanging out with the best friend. So it was great.
Well, let's see how that chemistry works through StreamYard. And welcome to the show for the first time ever on Death Curse Society, Mr. Drew Leighty. Sure, thank you for joining us. Am I saying your last name correctly?
I think so. Is my mic working?
Yes.
I can't tell. It is. Okay, right on.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, excellent. I just want to make sure. My last name is sometimes hard to pronounce, and I get it. I want to get it right if I can. So.
You got it right.
You go by Drew, not Andrew?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have been talking about you on this show for a couple of years because of a little film called Never Hike Alone. And we are excited to have you on here, man. Vincent's been on with us a couple of times. He is always singing your praise.
Always.
Even though his singing voice is not that great, but that's a whole different story. But thanks for coming in, man. It's an honor to have you on here, and especially the two of you working together on this film.
Yeah.
It's how was that? Yeah, say hello. How was
Andrew,
working
how was
together
it?
On this show? Yeah,
it was.
I
great.
gave her a chance to trash you, but now it's your turn.
Oh no, I have nothing bad to say at all. No, it was all good. A lot of fun. Made it really easy, like breaking in from the Indiegogo and then transitioning straight into the film for us. I think that's my thing.
Yep.
Now, how long did you guys work together before filming officially started? I mean, how long did you interact?
Not
like as just
like the plane ride over, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
The plane ride and then the 3-hour drive from Albuquerque to Rio Doso. So travel time, you know. So not that much, to be honest.
5 hours.
I mean, we didn't really rehearse our scenes until we got to Rio Doso.
Oh wow.
like for the other part.
But we sang a lot of country songs.
So many country songs.
Well, coming from Dallas, I can understand that.
Oh, yep. See, it's just like it's in my blood. I can't help it.
Yeah.
I can't
Colonel?
help it. I would say, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Hayley.
Go ahead. No, you finish your thoughts. Sorry.
I would say, don't trust Andrew with like knowing when a storm is gonna hit, because he was like, "Hey, let's go fishing," and it's great. And I was like, I don't know, that cloud over there looks pretty wicked. He's like, it's going to be fine. Let's walk to the other side of the pond, lake, not a pond, and we'll be completely fine. Cut to hailstorm. Now we're on the other side of the lake running. He's running with like a metal fishing pole. And Vincent's like, put your pole down. It's hysterical. So, I mean, Andrew's great, but the one thing he does not succeed in or excel in would be knowing when like some severe forecast, not a weatherman. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I caught fish. We landed some fish that
this big. Does that count?
Nice.
It counts.
They count.
Yeah. That was going to be my follow-up question. Was it good fishing at least while you could? So you kind of answered it with
a magnifying glass. Yeah, absolutely. It's great.
Yeah. It was fun.
Set.
Very nice. Colonel, do you have an actual question yet?
Sure. This is for Hayley and you two as well, Drew. Obviously, 13 fanboy, and had some, Friday the 13th universe, and Drew with the Never Hike Alone. What's would you say your favorite Friday the 13th film? And if you don't have one, did you do some research into the franchise before filming?
Yeah, I can definitely go first. So like Never Hike Alone, Vinny and I filmed a while back. We did like a first pass on it and it ended up terribly, but I was never like a huge fan of slasher films. I was more like psychological thrillers. I'd say like thrillers are more my forte when it comes to horror films. But yeah, I definitely did research. Vinny, I remember we sat down and he was like, "Hey, be here at 5 a.m." This is the maybe more than 5 years ago now, but like, however long ago it was. I sat down at his house and watched like the first 3 back to back to back, waiting for me to get in hair and makeup. And, like we had no idea what we were doing. We were just kind of like running by the gun. And I knew out of those first 3, I really liked the second one, watching, I can't remember his name, but his head get chopped and he starts going down those flight of stairs in the wheelchair. And then I found out after that, Vinny told me that the stunt coordinating at that time was not what it was today. And so to me, I thought that was really cool, thinking that I could do stunts and then finding out once you get on set that, no, you're not doing any stunts today. To me, I was like, wow, that's cool. He could do that. And at the same time, like it was the same actor that filmed it and he made it through it. And so, yeah, I mean, that I think that kind of like won me over. And after that, I just was always saying that number 2 is my favorite, Friday the 13th. But yeah, I think the way that we went about filming Never Hike Alone, it wasn't so much looking back at the prior films. We did that more in like the set design of everything. That's like what we took for it. But then you go into 13 Fanboy and there are so many small little things that to me, once I got on the set, I was like, wait, what? I'm missing something here. And everyone knew what they were talking about. And then at that point, it's like, oh, now you got to do your research. And so you kind of, I fell through it on the set at times. And then other times too, like I just would have to catch up on the ones that I had seen and reiterate like what I had seen in the past.
What about you, Hayley? What was your favorite edition from Friday the 13th?
Yeah, so I wasn't like, I mean, I always loved Jason, being chased out of corn mazes and houses and such. But I won't lie, I wasn't super familiar with every single one of them. But after, being in it, I went back and watched it. I mean, it made it so much more fun knowing so many people in the franchise, like and Deborah in the garden shears. I was like, no, like Deborah, wait, like it was just like it just made it way more fun. Not that it wasn't fun to begin with, So I mean, I wouldn't say that I have like a super favorite. I just like, watching them now. It's a little bit less scary because I know they're still alive.
Right.
The people that I worked with. But I love the franchise. It's great, and I'm happy I could be a part of it. So, yeah.
Nice. Let me see.
Oh.
Let me get a viewer question in here.
Yeah.
Sounds like the popcorn's done.
Microwave.
S. Michael says, Hayley, were you nervous at all? And this can go to you as well, Drew. Were you guys nervous at all working with Hollywood royalty, such as the likes of Dee Wallace and others?
Of course, like there is like butterflies going into any project, especially working with someone who's like, been around the industry and has been successful in the industry for so long. But I would say I was more excited than nervous. I came in with just knowing that like I want to absorb everything, want to learn from her and pick up whatever I can, so I would say I wasn't scared, but more excited.
Nice.
And she didn't let me down. She's unbelievable. Love her.
Yeah. How about you, Drew?
Oh, Dee was great. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think everyone that you work with, you find little things that you can pick up from them, but especially when it's someone like Dee, it was kind of like no matter what she does, it was like a magnetic energy that just pulled you in. And even if you're just having a conversation with her, she attracted you in like every sentence that she spoke. So that was great, and absolutely took every little grain of salt that I could from her when we were on camera together.
Well, it seems like as long as I've been alive and watching her in films, all the way back to even Cujo and even E.T., she's the motherly character. Is she like that on set with other actors and younger actors, Drew?
Oh,
yeah,
1000%.
Definitely. I mean, we had 2 young girls on set, and Dee was kind of just like always there and really cool, calm, and at the same time giving guidance, just like how to not only prepare, but, it's like you're going to make mistakes no matter what. And sometimes the mistakes are the perfect situation for that scene, and that's kind of like making our decision is, I think as actors, we sometimes can't figure out exactly what it is we need to perform, and letting it come natural and thinking we made a mistake. Sometimes that mistake is actually our decision as an actor. And so I think Dee kind of like taught that to me when we were there, and I saw her trying to like tell other people as well, you're not going to make a mistake, just be you while you're the character. And that was a nice thing to pick up from someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also just how she, just really interacts with everybody on set. She makes everybody, no matter how big your role is in the film, just like makes them feel welcome and important. She even threw like on her last day, she threw like a pizza party and provided like all of the pizza and refreshments and drinks. And it's just like, I wouldn't have even thought of that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to like make a note and, just be like, you come to set completely prepared, you kill it. I mean, not that you really wouldn't, but like she just did. She just blew me away every single time, she went on. And then not only that, just like be over the top generous and, just like be a real human, like to everybody on set, whether they're the director or, the grip, so it was just nice to see somebody who was so, and grips are still important, just like I'm talking about everybody, we need everybody on the set. And, it's just nice to someone to that like star power to just see that she is nice to everybody. Cause you don't always see that. So it was cool.
Right. Ziggy, what do you got? You got a question for either Drew
I
or
do.
Hayley?
But I'm got, since none of us here, I mean, you guys obviously were in it. None of us have seen it. And my question, Drew, like 13th Fanboy is a killer picking off alumni, real actors in a meta way that are, were in the Friday films. Don't spoil it if this is going to mess it up. But I mean, is your character like Kyle from Never Hike Alone in this environment, or are you an original character in this movie?
No, I'm an original character. It'd be kind of
Okay.
cool if it was like Kyle and somehow the Never Hike Alone and F-13 somehow coincided, I guess, in some sort of way, some parallel universe. But no, there's no link up.
Okay.
But yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, we'll see. What
Not
Vinny
yet.
has in
Stay
store.
tuned.
Or Deb.
Right on. I was wondering. I said we got the fan film here, and now we're and a lot of people are calling 13 Fanboy a fan film, and it's like,
yeah, but
no.
No.
So
No.
we're kind of. I just
No.
that was one thing that kept occurring to me. I was like, I wonder if because with Vincent being involved and everything, I was like, well, shit, there's the permission if you needed it, and
yeah.
that's where I
Oh,
was
yeah,
going with.
true. Nope,
Okay.
Kyle did
No.
not make an appearance.
Drew actually plays Hayley's boyfriend or fiance in the movie, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. John Wood here. He says, who was the best to work with on 13 Fanboy and why? Those are always kind of loaded questions, but
I was like,
you can't really say who was the best.
oh, like, yeah, you're just throwing
You
it
first.
deep. Thank you. Oh, okay. Tough question. It depends on the day, Can I make that kind of answer? No, just kidding. I honestly would say that, that's hard. I mean, I really liked working with Dee Wallace. No offense, Drew. We had a lot of fun, Drew and I. Don't get me wrong. But, I had more to learn from Dee, and it was great. I mean, that would be probably, we had quite a bit of scenes and, had some emotional scenes. And so it was nice to have a range, with her. I felt like, so I would say if I had to pick, I would say Dee this time around. Ask me tomorrow. Just kidding.
Right.
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah, because
answer might change tomorrow.
Half the time, like you were trying to get into like a very serious scene with me, I was always singing. All of a sudden, Hayley would start yelling at me from across the set
In a nice
and it
tone.
was
I was always
Andrew, shut up.
Literally, I did say I did tell him to be quiet nicely once. He was literally like, oh, like singing, and like I had like this crying intense scene, and it was like, okay, cut, and I was like getting prepped, and all I hear is like his like Italian trying to be like, I don't know, like opera singer, and I was like, hey, Drew, can you just like just give me 1 second, like quiet, please. I love you, but shut the fuck up.
Oh, now we need a 13 Fanboy after party with karaoke at some point, and we need to make this happen. So.
Oh, we can both belt stuff. Like we both belt, and we
Oh,
sing,
man.
like
I'll be at first and
bring
last.
it on. Country, please.
Drew, was there anybody that you enjoyed working with the most on the set, and why was that?
No, it was it was kind of a crazy set because we were like always bringing in. I wasn't there as long as Hayley was, or Dee, or some of the other people, but it was kind of crazy because like people were coming in and out constantly, and especially like the Friday 13th alumni, and the people that stayed there the most were the people behind the scenes that you didn't get to see. And so I think for me, like those are the people that made like huge impact just on like my day-to-day life there. The days I didn't film, I still found myself wanting to go to set, which was kind of like not normally what I would want to do. I would normally want to go fishing in a hurricane or something like that. But
we can arrange that.
And so I think it was definitely like those guys that made me kind of understand the importance of like not so much 13 Fanboy, but like the community that surrounds us in here as horror fans. It's a lot tighter knit than any other, I think, genre you're going to find out there. And
Absolutely.
to me, that was really cool. And so to be on set with those guys that have like this profound love for horror, I wasn't just learning about Friday the 13th, I was learning about everything. And kind of like opens up your eyes to like, oh shit, maybe I do like slasher films more than I thought I did, And it was definitely cool being with everyone, but especially people that you don't get to see in the film. I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of, Carrie Yates is one of your associate producers, and she wants to just say hello to both of you from the UK.
Hi.
And, hello. And Tony.
Top of the morning.
I'm not even going to attempt to say that last name. No offense, Tony D. But he says, so excited to finally see 13 Fanboy on the big screen. Say it again.
Me too.
Di Benedetto.
Yeah. No, I'm not touching that. Sorry, Tony. Tony D in the house. But I can say Hayley and Drew killed it on set.
And that's the thing.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Positive buzz all the way around. Everything coming out of this, I mean, in the few, there's been one screening, I think, in Cincinnati. That's it, right? At this point.
Oh, shoot.
That's the only one.
Been some. I know Deb sent some.
I think there's been 2
out.
2?
Yeah.
And some screeners went out too. Yeah. Ours got lost in the mail, I think. But
oh, did they?
Oh. Oh no. Sorry.
No.
What?
We were joking about it earlier. No,
Yeah, we joked
it's
about
not
that
a big deal.
earlier, but we agree. We're encouraging everybody to don't wait for the DVD. Or I mean, if you want to buy it on the virtual on demand, that's great. But man, go to the fucking theater. That's how we're gonna get more of this stuff. And
yeah.
I've already pre-ordered mine on Vudu, but I'm going next week to check it out at a theater.
Oh yeah.
So I've got to see it.
You can't beat the sounds of a theater. I think that's like the best part of horror films.
That's what it is.
All the sound effects and everything.
I think the first time I'll be seeing it is in theaters in LA. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Go ahead. Let me get one more fan question here. S. Michael has seen it. He was at the Cincinnati screening and actually shot a little video for us of Deborah afterwards, some Q&A footage for us. He says, thank you both so much for coming on the show. Can you talk a little bit about your characters in 13 Fanboy and any personal inspiration you may have drawn on for your performances? Now, see, those are the kind of questions we're not going to be able to ask you because we haven't seen the film yet. But let's start with Drew on this one.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, let's not start with Drew then.
No. Can you bring?
Put it back up, Frank.
Yeah, put the question back up. Okay.
There you go.
Can you talk a little bit about your characters in 13 Fanboy and personal inspiration you may have drawn on? All right. So my character, I'm Hayley's boyfriend, and I would say like my character's pretty as far as like his character goes and his lifestyle, it's pretty flat line, but he lives like on the high flat plane. Like he thinks he's got the high life. He thinks he's an actor. And at the same time, like you just don't know how sketchy this guy is. And so I think that was a lot of fun to kind of play with on set. And in the sense that, he's a bit of a sleaze, and at the same time, he seems like a harmless sleaze at the beginning. And then all of a sudden you're kind of like, well, is he harmless? And so that's kind of where it was fun to toy with him in that sense. And then also play it to the camera and play it to the other characters involved in the scene. And then that's kind of all where I can leave you at because I can't, I don't want to spoil anything.
Gotcha.
I think I picked something up there. I'll talk to you guys after the show.
Yeah. Okay. Movies like this are prone to have a lot of red herrings in them, and it wouldn't be far to say that you are probably maybe one of those red herrings, but you can't necessarily say too much about it. I get it.
Yeah, who knows? You have to tune in and watch it.
Right. What about you, Hayley? Do you need the question back?
I would say, I got the gist. The thing that I loved about Kelsey the most is that she wasn't one-dimensional, at all. She has this obviously very intense past that we're all very familiar with what happened to her. And I think it was fun playing with, all of like the inner struggles that she's going through, because she's been through some shit. Sorry,
No,
Sorry.
No, man.
But you know, it's nice
How dare you.
to really. I know. I'm sorry. It's nice to like kind of be able to really dig into all of her layers. You know, I think that would be my favorite part of her. You know, sometimes in movies, you just like you've got this one character, and she's like, oh yeah, she's cute, and she's like, and she's getting up and she dies or whatever. You know, but Kelsey is really not like that. She is, you know, fully rounded character, and it was really nice going into like just learning and like trying to. And one of my favorite things. Sorry, I'm like kind of going all around here.
It's fine.
Because I know you asked about like how I, you know, how I built up to my character. I would go on like runs and like jogs and like box and stuff with like really intense like metal like screamo and stuff, and which is very not much like Hayley's music at all, you know. But I feel like Kelsey did have this like darker, like depressed side, but also like very strong, vulnerable side. So I mean, I definitely played with how all the struggles and past traumas, you know, and I really tried to put myself in her shoes and, you know, imagine people that I loved being killed in front of me. That causes some things, you know. So, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, and in regards to using any language on this show, the next person that gets it,
You dick!
okay? So none of that. No more of that. No, I'm kidding. We
Sorry.
Normally we curse all the time. I'm surprised we're keeping it as calm as we are tonight.
Right, guys? You guys just say something. Get it out of your system so I don't look so bad. Just kidding.
Fuck it. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Colonel.
I hate it when you guys put me on the spot like that.
Well, how are we supposed to plan it? You just
I got one.
That's what's difficult about these live interviews.
I think the real burning question. Go ahead, Colonel. You got it. You spitting something out.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm saying the real burning question is, Drew, what is for dinner over there? What the hell is getting cooked over there, man? It's
that is true.
Hey, what do we have for dinner over there?
That microwave has gone off at least a dozen times since you joined us.
Smells delicious.
Shrimp sounds good.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Nice.
Ah.
Like the Benedito. Tony
Oh,
Benedito.
okay.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew.
You know.
I love this guy.
The special the Benedito
Yeah, the
family
best
recipe.
stuff we got out here. He's got the good questions. He's got the good spaghetti and the good meatballs.
Nice.
The best.
Oh man. All right, Colonel, you got one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, obviously,
All
I know, I'm on the Eastern time zone, so I know it's about getting dinner time for you guys. Obviously, at Drew's house.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm kind of jealous. Like, I wish I had some meatballs right now. I was real looking forward to 13 Fanboy. Do you have any other future projects lined up yet that you might want to discuss?
Good question.
Hopefully 13 Fanboy 2 and 3.
Yes.
Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
fingers crossed for that. Yes.
Let's go. No, not. I mean, we're working on, I guess, Never Hike Alone 2, as well as the 13 Fanboy 2 would be great too, and 3.
Right.
And I think other than that, yeah, we got Pathosis moving around in some of the film festivals right now. But yeah, so those are kind of like my main 3 right now that would be great to get on 13 Fanboy 2 and also Never Hike Alone 2. But well, when it comes, it comes. I'll wait for it. Be patient.
There's no movement on Never Hike Alone 2 at this point. Like
There's movement. No,
Yeah.
I mean, like, shoot, I talk to Vinny all the time, and every single time it's some story development or some new setting he's found. But at the same time, like that was something we kind of dealt with like on a day-to-day thing. Vinny would always find something new or something to add in that was like one of those red herrings that we were talking about.
Oh,
and it really does.
We gave him a couple of things. He came on here with us, and we actually had one of his crazy brainstorming
It's you guys
sessions.
then.
Yeah.
It's you guys that are adding those in.
Oh no!
Wow, that's great. He's actually
I like it though. Keeps me on my toes.
he seemed so tickled when we were some of the stuff we were spitting at him, But I mean, and are we still now just? It's going to be Never Hike Alone 2 instead of 3 small parts. It's all one now, correct? or maybe we know more than you do.
You might know more than I do in that sense. I don't know.
Okay.
It's, you know, I kind of just, it's Vinny's mind's like right here, pick, grab, pull them all in, and then, you know, at the end he's gonna like find something to pull in to his heart and like let us savor on that. So I just wait. I wait until the moment.
If you could find a way to plug a battery into this fucking guy, he could energize the world. The energy
Just
in
think
this
if he was like the Duracell battery.
Yeah.
You know, just moving around on set like this all day long.
Constantly.
He really does, but it's just in different places. It'd be great.
I believe it. I believe it.
I definitely believe it.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, and I think Deborah's backstage.
There.
Well, I see her, but I don't see her camera, so I don't know if it's there. But let's see if she's ready.
See if she's ready.
Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. Oh, give her a second. Give her a second to zoom in.
Yeah.
Right?
Drum roll, please.
All right, here we go. The queen herself, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Deborah Voorhees. Hello.
Hi guys.
Woohoo.
So sorry I'm late. I didn't see the link. I was sitting here doing work and I kept it up on my computer and I didn't see anything came through, but it was on the old email at the bottom.
I sent it
look there.
Around 2 today, I think. But I
Oh,
saw
okay.
your email pop up while we were doing this. I was like, oh, let me lean in a little bit and get this sent.
Yeah, I started looking through to see if there was maybe something, an old something, and I thought, well, it surely wouldn't be in that old message from way back, but it was. There it was.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
I was sitting there going,
You made
fuck,
it,
Deborah
though.
blew us off. Shit.
No way. She's
No.
Deborah.
Hi guys, good to see everyone again.
Yeah, you know, we've been catching up with. They've spoiled the entire movie for
Oh
us.
yeah, it's
So,
all out
yeah.
there. Everything's been ruined. It's all done.
We all
Sorry.
know that the main killer was based on the Unabomber now, so that's just a weird twist that I wasn't expecting.
Oh yeah,
but
that's it. Yeah, right. That's it.
yeah,
That
I
sounds
was not
familiar.
expecting that at all. Now,
Slight
welcome back,
twist.
Deborah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I had a question for you. Just, I don't mean to throw this deep question at you right out of the gate when you got here, but this movie deals with a stalker that is hunting down some of the former actors in Friday the 13th films.
Right.
Did you feel any kind of hesitance on approaching the story because it is so close to reality in a way, because of actors like Adrian King not even being able to be part of the movie because it was too close to home?
Absolutely. Hell yes, I was hesitant.
What was that process about when you were first creating this and deciding to approach some actors?
Right. Well, initially I had to first approach myself and talk me into it.
Right.
So I was like, this is a really good idea, but this is not really what I'm looking to do. This is kind of like reality. It's something that could actually happen. I was thinking more like, let's create a monster, a pretend one, nothing that could actually happen. And so, but, it took me about 4 or 5 nights of really thinking it through and finally deciding if it scares me this much, I can scare other people with it. We got to do it. Okay. And for the most part, people were pretty open, but, there were definitely some people who were freaky about it. Obviously, Adrian King had every reason for not feeling okay about it. And so she opted against doing it. But it's, you think about it, because there's that place in the deep back of your head where you go, could there be somebody out there like that? Mm-hmm. You don't talk about it because you don't want to breathe it life.
Right. Right. You don't want to. No.
Right.
Exactly. So that assholes are out there that just can't blur that, or do blur that line and go after it like that.
Right. Well, some people have an irrational connection to people they see on TV or in the movies or something, and they feel a connection that isn't really there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right. Well,
thank God.
Right. Well, since we've been doing this show, we've gotten to know some of the celebs a little bit more closely, I guess you could say. And you know, we had heard stories about, of course, Adrienne King's stories. We had heard stories about Danielle Harris and several others. You know, and most of them were from back in the day. Laura Parkin Lincoln was another one.
Too.
Right. And many of them were from, you know, 10, 20, 30 some years ago in some cases.
Right.
But what a lot of fans and what a lot of people don't really understand is, yes, the first one may have happened many years ago, but there are some that still have new ones and recurring ones.
Well, and I think women in general, even the people outside of the spotlight, very often have them. Because I had a stalker when I was in high school, and they were following me home from school, tried to run me off the road, leaving really, really violent, horrible messages in my mailbox. And at that time, there were no stalker laws. So they're just like, until somebody gets hurt, we can't help you. And I'm like going, not liking the sounds of this. I have to get hurt.
Right.
You know? Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do that, she does the hurting, and then they want to arrest her, right? If she, you know, protects herself. The fuck.
Defending herself, exactly.
Well, that can happen too, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Hayley, let me jump back over to you for a minute. Working with a pretty wide amount of film actresses, was there any kind of lesson that you picked up during this show or during this production that you hadn't gotten in school or in another film? And what was it, and who'd you get it from, and maybe tell us the story behind it?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, I feel like I was constantly learning on set. You know, I loved working with Deborah and obviously Drew too. I can't forget about you too. But I really did love Deborah in the sense that she would really give her actors like the leeway to, you know, kind of bring their character where, you know, we wanted to bring them, you know, and she let you do it. And if, you know, she would always give you like super positive feedback, you know, and I mean, let's see, the lesson I learned was not really like, don't be afraid to like really make your own choices. You know what I mean? Like, because if you don't try, you're never going to know if you can do it, you know? So, I mean, it was just kind of, I learned that a little bit, like it just drove home to really like trust your instinct as an actor and, you know, show it and then let the director, you know, accept it or not. So I would say like that would be, I guess, a lesson just to really, you know, do the character work and be brave, you know, try what you're thinking and see if it lands.
And Hayley is, and Andrew as well, they're both very much so the consummate professionals. You know, my philosophy as a director is to first respect your actors, give them direction when you need to, but for them, you know, at least at the beginning, let them go. Find out what they're bringing to the set before you decide what you think they should be. When I go on set, I know what everybody is supposed to do. I know the way they're going to tilt their head. I know where their hands should go. I know how their eyes should be, how their inflection is. But if I take that and hand that over to my actor, one, it's disrespectful. And two, I might miss out on something really great. And both of them really did a fantastic job.
Okay, excellent. Thanks. Drew, what about you? Was there anything new that you learned on this set that you enjoyed learning and are ready to pick up and take to another future project?
Hit your mic, man.
Yeah, I think you muted yourself.
Sorry, you were getting some of that microwave. I didn't want the microwave.
You were getting some of the spaghetti, weren't you? You ate some spaghetti, didn't you?
I felt bad.
I'm just, you know.
No, I didn't learn anything at all. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I feel like day to day, there's kind of always something we would learn. You know, whether we were rehearsing and there's something like we learned about our characters individually or together, or the other times where I might work with Dee and I might just be moving off camera while she's getting on camera. But even just like slowly turning around and watching her, how she kind of like portrayed emotions for, because each genre is different, and sometimes like in a thriller, I guess you almost want to hide whether or not you're the killer, or hide the fact that you're scared at times. And Dee kind of like knew exactly like what points to hit. And same with like, and Vin's always helped me. Vin's been fantastic in that sense. Just telling me like where to like really land my emphasis, but at the same time, Vinny has his idea, and Deb knows kind of like what has worked in the past, and not to say that Vinny doesn't, but like I think we're looking at like two different almost like ages in horror at that time, and Deb was like, well, this is where I want you to be at this point, and give me that direction. And maybe like I would be a step off, but then there are other times where I was a complete room off, and just have that direction to like have someone who's not telling me so much to like change your character, but change where you're hitting your mark, was like a huge benefit for me, and not just in acting, but then also like kind of like being a person at times. You sometimes find a character that you've played in the past, who might be kind, who also might be kind of sneaky, but those really do like kind of play a part in yourself. And having someone to tell you like what your ground presence is, does kind of change how you can sort of like invoke the room. And so I think Deb like really helped me in that point. Absolutely.
Okay.
I think too that Andrew really had a coming together moment with the googly eyes. You probably could tell all about your googly eye picture.
We got a lot of those. There's a lot of those.
So many. Everywhere.
I don't know who put them up, but like we would find them everywhere.
I think it was everybody. I think it was everybody.
Yeah, but like I would start finding like
googly eyes.
Yeah, and I would wake up from a nap. Like I'll take a nap no matter where I am. As long as I don't have to do anything, like I'll probably be napping. You can find me with like a hat on my face and laying down on a backpack usually. And all of a sudden I woke up and I had like googly eyes in my beard. I had like googly eyes in my script that was like staying on my stomach right here. I think I have my backpack on. There's like googly eyes on that. And all of a sudden I looked up and everyone that's in production, like right in front of me, is all just laughing at me. I was like, what's on my face? I could feel it like beard. And all of a sudden, like it became part of me. Like I just started like taking the googly eyes off my beard and putting them on my nipples, and like all of a sudden putting them around on people.
Get on the eyes.
And I still have no idea where they came from. I just like it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Vanessa was the ultimate, the first.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Jason,
her with her blue hair, she was trying to play it off.
Jason Bradford was asking if there were, or just saying there were googly eyes on the nipples. It looks like right there. So
guilty.
Yeah.
Andrew brought a lot of fun to the set. Always. I remember that we were rolling. He didn't know we were rolling. I like opened the door and like an intense scene. And he's like, "Hey." And I was like,
that was funny. He was so completely out of character. Of course, he did it on purpose.
Hey,
I'm like, get back out there, do this again.
We're not filming.
Good
my
at
favorite
making us
outtake.
laugh.
God, I hope you guys had like a behind-the-scene crew walking around filming behind the scenes and catching some stuff like this. That would be awesome extras for a DVD.
Yeah. We definitely did.
Ah, great.
Very nice. Ziggy, you got another question for any of the folks here?
No, I don't have one ready. I
won't throw it. I won't throw it to Colonel.
But it kind of got answered already. What I was going to say. So okay. I'll go to the Colonel this time.
I have a follow-up question. You guys actually kind of led right into what my question was going to be, because I can't ask anything that's spoilery because I don't want to ruin the movie for myself.
Right.
So Deborah, we've heard the Google eyes and the nipples, the hey. Do you have any other funny stories from sets you'd like to share from the set?
Oh,
we
my
know
gosh.
we know Kane likes to do the fart noises everywhere he goes. So
Oh yeah, he definitely does. Yeah, no, we had a lot of really funny moments on set. Actually, one of my favorites, I think Hayley. I'll let her tell this, and she did it.
Oh no, which one?
I remember the fight scene at the when we were on
How did I forget
set.
that scene? I feel so bad about that still, by the way.
You shouldn't. It was his fault. He shouldn't have leaned in. He was supposed to lean back.
Yeah. I mean, so we were doing this like fight. It was like a scene within a scene, if that makes sense. It will make sense when you guys watch it.
A movie within a movie, yeah.
Yeah, a movie within a movie. And so we're doing this like fight scene within that movie. And I, did a hook. And he was supposed to lean back, and he just kind of leaned slightly forward, I like to say. Or maybe I also reached out a little bit too far, made contact. Blood on the
All you
floor.
hear is like a loud like, and everyone's kind of stopped, but but the two, Hayley and this other guy, just keep going, and they kind of finished it, and I was like,
oh no, I broke character. I broke character right away because I hit him in the face.
oh yeah, you said, you were like, oh my god, are you
I was
okay?
like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But everyone else
he
just
was
kind of like
bloody, his
stood
lip
there.
was cut.
Yeah, he had a total busted lip.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Chris was a great sport. Great sport.
He was a
we
great
took a
sport
picture, but I did feel pretty good about, I was like, wow, like I wasn't actually trying to like make contact with him, and I like did some damage. Kelsey Voorhees, ladies and gentlemen, watch out.
Right.
That's right.
It was fun for probably the onlookers, probably not so fun for the guy that I hit.
Kelsey
Sorry,
Voorhees,
Ray.
aka Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
You'll
I'm
see
not
her
going to get in a fight with you.
Yeah, you'll see her in an
I would never
MMA ring
fight you.
soon.
Yeah. She's taking on Conor McGregor next, huh?
Yeah, there you
Bring
go.
it on.
Somebody
He's
needs to
in a
whoop that
bummed
man.
ankle right now, so it's like if this is the time. Sure, he can't move.
All right, I got one. So let's go in the future, like let's say 4, 5, 6 months. 13th Fanboys released, huge success. People want more. Are we going to just come back? Is it going to be more of the same, like more alumni showing up for the same kind of a thing? Or, I mean, do you have an idea kind of percolating yet? Or what can you give us?
I have this all written down already, actually.
Oh, you do?
No, I don't.
Let me know all about it, Andrew.
I just really wanted to say that at one point when someone asked you and I was around.
Oh man, no, we will definitely be looking at a part 2 if that's the case. I do have some ideas of what I want to do. I can't say too much right now,
Yes.
but yeah, I don't want to repeat what we've done. I mean, in some ways we may do some repeating, but overall, I want to kind of take it and do something a little bit different with it. It, of course, will still be dealing with stalkers and stuff, and we'll have to see if our Kelsey Voorhees and Chris want to come back or not.
All right.
Or if we survive, who knows? You gotta watch it.
Yeah, we'll remake it.
We don't know. But from what we've been hearing from these two, they seem they would be open. I'll go ahead and speak for them. Yes, they would love to do a second.
Absolutely. Sign me up. Twist my arm.
Ziggy's their agent now, so
That's
you got to
right.
talk to him.
Okay, I'll remember that.
People.
I'll have my people call you a people. Benedito. S. Michael has a question over here, and again, he's seen the film up in Cincinnati. Yep. Hayley, how surreal is it knowing that you are not only now immortalized as a scream queen, but are also a playable character in a video game, Super Smash Brothers? I'm assuming this has to do with some piece of
sick
trivia that he found on you.
Honestly, this like he messaged me on Facebook and was like, "Hey, you're a video camera or a video game player." Never knew I was. So that was first for me, but it was from my Barney character. I think he was telling me, which is so interesting.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm honored to be hopefully, considered a Scream Queen after this, and for Fanboy Part 2, Deb, I'm in. So
Heard it here
I
first.
think that's awesome. Yeah, heard it here first, people. But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty surreal to the point that I didn't even know really existed. I mean, I have to find it. I have to like unlock her. I think you have to like unlock her character or something. It's like certain tournaments. She was telling me.
Yep.
But I'm not sure. Apparently, it has like catchphrases of like my character on Barney, which is hysterical. So I don't know. I mean, it's pretty dope.
Now I have to get this video game.
I know, right? So do I. Let me know if you find it. Send it over.
Yeah, no doubt. Right.
I'm
Hopefully
pretty
she
good at
kicks
beating
ass,
my kids in Smash Brothers, so I will try to unlock the character for you, and I will let you know.
Yeah,
There you go.
I know.
This is like
I know
Colonel
for a fact.
Yep.
I know for a fact I'll have a mean hook. Because you'll
So
see it on
maybe
the
we
movie.
can have Barney as the killer in the next one.
Ring, ring, ring.
It'd be almost. I would love that soundtrack though. It'd be so happy while everyone's getting slaughtered.
Right?
Yeah, but it would be a cool
Reminds-
idea to do
Love
like
me.
a 13
I
fanboy
love
video
you.
game. 'Cause I feel
Yes.
like, yeah, it's so creepy. A good one, Deb. That
Now-
could work. That
Yeah.
could play. That could play. But I think it would be cool if we did like a 13 fanboy video game. Like Hayley Voorhees could be in it, Chris could be in it, Deb could be in it. Like, oh my
I'm
God, I don't know how
loving
many
it.
people. Okay. That's a
Fair.
good idea.
Don't give us too many ideas.
Yep.
We'll run with it.
We need some developers in
yeah.
here. Stat.
I'll be the voiceover actor.
There you go. Speaking of voiceover, Deborah, man, we are known for doing our homework and our research, and we do some digging whenever we have guests on.
Uh-oh.
We found you already kind of know where I'm going. It sounds like.
I don't know. I have a lot of things that you could go a lot of different directions.
all right.
One skeleton in my closet.
Well, this has to be. Luckily, I guess I didn't dig that deep. Then
Okay.
I need to do some homework tomorrow too.
Tonight,
But,
right after you get off. Yep.
No, we found recently, and he's kind of a fan favorite on our show. We found this guy named Wino that way back in the day had done a bunch of voiceover work for horror films. And we found a clip that he had done with you back in the day. And yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. Ziggy is normally the one that takes the lead on these. I wanted to show this to you, and I'm glad they went with your version because this one, it misses the mark just a little bit. It's not quite as effective.
That one. I didn't know that was an option on the cut. I am glad that they used my voice though.
Luckily that was short enough, so it's not going to mess with us. But we put this guy's scream. We found this guy. I don't know where he came from. One of our fans in Canada sent it to us and said, "Do something with this." And we've been using it almost every week for 6 months now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to play just a little bit of this just so they can get a look at the fucking guy. Just watch this real quick. I'll just give you a couple seconds of him.
Well, you should have played the whole Thundercats thing because he's doing the Thundercats.
Yeah, that's where it came from. All right.
Sorry.
All right. All right. One more. Yeah, he's like our mascot unofficially.
Drew's lost it.
Yeah, he's He's our unofficial mascot now. So I had to do something with that scene. So
Drew's gone.
he'll be back. I need to do. Okay, I'll get Drew. We need to do Vinny's scene from Jason Rising with that.
Oh yes.
His death scene in Jason Rising. That's what we need to do. I'll send it to you when we get it. Anyway.
Kids.
Uh-oh. The dogs are being bad. Get them! Get them!
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
It could be the elk. It could be the elk out there too.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, one morning, when we did the teaser, I remember waking up in the morning, all of a sudden all I hear is like, and
One
it's
of the
the elk
dogs was
outside of
growling at
Deborah's
the puppy,
house.
so I removed the
Oh,
puppy.
the baby! Oh my gosh!
Y'all remember
Nice.
Rosebud and Scout? Scout is one of the stars of 13 Fanboy, and this is one of his babies.
Oh my gosh. He's
Oh,
so
precious.
cute. Oh my
Beautiful.
gosh.
Let me put him with the other ones real quick.
Oh, I love puppies. They're the
Nothing
best.
cute.
Oh yes.
I want one.
And this is
What were you saying about the elk, Drew?
Scout because he's one of the stars of 13 Fanboy.
Oh, he's in the movie?
Scout!
Super
We're
Scout,
gonna have
you
to book
made it.
him. We'll book him next week.
Yeah, you handle that interview, Ziggy.
He wants to show you another.
Oh,
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
so
Look at that.
Oh.
So many puppies.
Yeah, we got.
There's
We
four
got.
babies.
it's a puppy
Oh.
party.
That's the
Oh,
best
man,
kind
when
of
they-
party.
When they start running around,
Yeah.
good luck.
Drew, what were you saying about the elk? It could have been the elk that she was going after.
Oh, I remember waking up at Deb's house the first night or the first morning after we or of the teaser that we did. And I remember waking up and all I heard, and I think I was sleeping next to Vinny, and it kind of scared me because all I heard was ah! Ah! And I was like, what the hell is that noise? And I looked over and I just hear Vinny next to me. And then after that, ah! And I opened up the doors, and there's like a bunch of elk out there, and they're just all screaming at me, like the scariest noise I've ever heard in my life. Next to
It
Vinny
doesn't
snoring.
quite sound like that, but it is very otherworldly. It does not sound like it's from our planet. It's wild sounding.
And when you're on a horror set and you have that to wake up,
It's that
to,
or a
you know,
ghost,
it's
which
like,
you never know.
nah.
In Riodoso.
Yeah.
There could be some.
Very true.
Right.
Or aliens.
I remember there was
Did
so
you have
many,
any ghost
so
problems
many
at my house, Andrew? We know Hayley did.
There's
Oh,
something
yeah.
rolling around.
You what?
There's something rolling around, I remember.
Did you hear it?
Did you hear too?
Yeah, I remember like Vinny woke me up when he was going to bed, and all I heard was like something moving. I kind of assumed it was Hayley, and that was when you told me that you heard. Oh wait, someone told me they heard something. Maybe it wasn't you.
Well,
Maybe
it was definitely me. It was fine the first night because I didn't think there was a ghost. Right? She has dogs. When we filmed 2018, she had, I think you had 2 back then maybe, and it was like a rubber ball. I mean, I have a golden retriever. She has plenty of them, so I know exactly what it sounds like. It's like that heavy like bump, and then like other bounces, right? And so I was asleep, and I was like, okay, like dogs just playing with their ball, like up and down the hallway. Okay, whatever, that's fine, I get it, but it was just scaring me, right? I like woke up a couple of times, but like thought nothing of it. And the next day, like they were like, oh, I just sleep, and I was like, oh, it's fine. I just heard the dogs playing a couple of times. They're cute. She's like, oh, they don't have a ball. I was like, oh, yes, they do. Like, I know what it sounds like, and it bounces, and it does a da 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 da. She was like, Hayley, I know what a rubber ball sounds like too, but like these dogs like aren't like ball like dogs, like they're not into them. And I was like, huh.
Oh.
Huh. And then Rich, her husband's like, oh, probably the ghost. And then Deb was like, Rich.
Oh, no.
And then like,
Oh,
oh
that's
yeah,
what
we
it was.
moved that lamp into the kitchen because it will just turn on and off. And Rich's like, yeah, I've messed with like the lighting and the wiring. It's definitely, just the ghost. Like, thanks. And then, but then I found, then like the next night, I knew it was a ghost, and I knew there was no balls, and I would hear it up and down, and then I felt like, since I was aware of it now, it just like went right into my room. I like there was like shadow, like pacing, like it was just stressful. But I was like, it's not happening. It's not happening. You know, as like it's just we're as humans, we're like, okay, we just like we'll just say that. Oh, I'm probably just really tired. You know, and that shoot, I think we went to bed. That campfire scene, we had a late night, and then we got like the sunrise too. So I was just convincing myself. I was like, I'm just really tired. There's not like a shadow in my face. And there's no balls bouncing, but there was. But you know, what are you gonna do? There's ghosts places.
There's your next movie right there.
Not just that, but now that's every actor and actress that you're ever going to work with again is going to make sure they have a rubber ball to throw around while you're on set and off set, just to mess with you.
That's
like
fine.
Bring it on. You'll be in the makeup.
Right?
You'll be in the makeup chair, getting your hair done and everything, and all you hear is boom, 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 boom.
Deborah, make a note, please.
It was wild, you know. It was wild. Wild.
13 Fanboy 2, the rubber ball episode.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay, so just a couple of weeks away from going out. And you just mentioned you started working on this in 2018. So 3 years. 3 years also of audience anticipation and fan anticipation. And what do you have to say, all three of you, for the people going out to see it? And we'll start with Drew on this one.
I'm sorry. Took so long.
Oh, I thought you were just going to stop with I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you know, I think it's, I remember talking to Deb about it not long after we had released like Never Hike Alone, like it was a few months after. And Deb kind of had this idea and she'd mentioned it to me. And this is like the first time we had met, you know. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. Like, that sounds really cool. And obviously it was much more raw at this point, you know, like not as many people involved. And then all of a sudden I started hearing it picking up traction. And, you know, and obviously from the point Deb had first mentioned to me to like when it started picking up traction, Deb and I had talked like a bunch of times, you know. It was kind of just like, well, what do you think? And I was like, hey, listen, like, you know the genre better than I do. Like, I know what I like, but like, thriller and slasher are completely different, and I don't think you should mix them up. You know, I think there's great things in both of them, but I think when you start mixing them, that's when it kind of gets blurry. So to that extent, I was like, this is like your expertise. I don't know, like, I don't know characters. I don't know the history. That's like what you know. And at the same time, she was always very, you know, in touch with me about like where my character was going. So for me to kind of prepare for this character, it wasn't like sudden abrupt shift of like, because it happens all the time as actors. Like Hayley, I'm sure you know. Deb, I'm sure you know. Sometimes you'll be like presenting this character, and all of a sudden, a week or a day later, they're like, "Well, you know what? Actually, we said your character's gonna be a hero. He's now gonna be the villain." And you're like, "Holy shit!" Maybe not that drastic all the times, but you know, sometimes it changes. And that was kind of like a thing with Deb. Is she was very aware that she wanted to have this presence of Friday the 13th, but also have a presence of an every day-to-day guy. And I think that was like the important part is I wasn't so much Kyle in these scenes. And I think maybe when we originally talked, I might be mistaken, I was. But going forward, like I changed. And that was like when I was more like Kelsey's boyfriend. And maybe I'm also like a little bit twisted, but you know, I was Kelsey's boyfriend. And I had to like kind of, I was really happy that Deb communicated to me there's a change in your character, because if I had stuck with from beginning to like when I got the script from her, with my character being a Kyle impersonator, or being Kyle McLeod, but like also being twisted. I think that's when it really would have been something you could have seen on film, and to have that communicated that no, you're going to be more of like the supporting role to someone who is the twist. That was definitely very helpful. So, yeah.
All
right. Hayley, what about you? What would you say to the fans that have been waiting 3 years, almost as long as you've been waiting for this movie to come out?
I would say, please, like, go out, support, buy it, go to a theater. Deborah and so many people have put their heart and soul in this project, and I could not be happier that it is coming out in a couple weeks. They have earned it. They really have, and it's. I would just say, like, get excited. Like, I know it's been like years of excitement, but it's finally here, and nobody planned a global pandemic, so.
Well, not according to some of the conspiracy theorists that we talked to.
Oh, we're not going to.
Somebody did plan it.
It was me.
But
I did it. Sorry.
I just say, honestly, what I would say is just thank you to all of the fans that have, still maintained interest after all of this time. It means a lot. I know horror fans are loyal and passionate, and those are the two best things to have, in a fan base. So I would just say thank you, and go support.
Quick side question, Hayley. Have you done a horror convention yet?
I have not, but I am going to one with Deborah in London in November.
Get
ready. The first
nice.
one. And then hopefully.
What you just said about the horror fans, you will understand tenfold after that. It is an amazing experience. Get ready.
Yeah, I am. What that's like. That like you can't pick your fan base, but I am. You know what I mean? Like all actors, it's like, oh, you don't know, but it's like if you get loyal and passionate, it's like great. I hope the community welcomes me. So I'm excited.
Nice
for the next adventure for sure.
Cool. Well, Deborah, what would you especially like to say to the fans that have been waiting for this film and to get them ready for it?
I would just say enjoy. This is a gift from us to you.
Nice.
And, I thank him for all the support along the way. We have created a combination of, it is a thriller, it is a horror, it has slasher elements, and it's a whodunit. And I think it makes it all the stronger. We weren't trying to make another Friday the 13th style film. We were looking to make something entirely new and different. And I think we've succeeded in that because we've got actors playing themselves. They are going by their own names. Of course, Andrew and Hayley's characters, those are characters. Mm-hmm. But those who are from the franchises, meaning Halloween and Friday the 13th, they are playing themselves as actors from the franchise being stalked. And I think that adds an extra layer of fear. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Nice. I love it. I just love the whole premise of this thing, man. I can't wait. And man,
yes.
About time. Finally.
Right.
Woo.
Finally, great thing is getting my Indiegogo emails with all the new theaters. And I was super excited to see one with an easy driving range in Lexington. Like I said, about an hour 15 minutes. I'm there.
Awesome.
Yay.
Dang. Well, thank you. Thanks for going that far. I appreciate that.
I got screwed, man. They had like the theater right up the road, 5 minutes away, had it, and then they moved it to one that's about 35 minutes away. I'm still going. Don't worry.
Where
I'm in Michigan.
If the Colonel's going an hour and 15, you got to go 35 minutes.
Yeah.
He's been whining about it.
Believe me, I've heard about it. These two assholes the whole time about it too, about the travel time. So
I'm going 2 hours.
2 hours.
I'm going 2 hours.
He's got me beat.
We're doing 3 and 4. I'm going further.
Yeah, you're going to further for sure. Well,
you're going to England.
London too to watch it.
Yeah,
well, and then London too. That's a lot further.
Right.
Oh, dang.
Well,
London's cool.
I will be on. The movie comes out October 22nd. If you happen to be in the Oklahoma City area, I will be hosting a screening at 7 o'clock at the Harkins Theater in Bricktown And I know you three might have some special day of or weekend showings. You mentioned the November deal in the UK, but what else you got going on, Deborah?
We have the week of the opening. We have 3 showings, 2 right in LA. One is at the Limley, the NoHo 7, and the other one is the Dynasty Typewriter Rita Hayworth Theater. And then in Orange County, we'll also all be doing Q&As at the Orange County one, and it is called the Frida Cinema. Andre is the only one that's not going to make it to that one, but Hayley and I will be, Hayley will be at the Limley, but not at the other 2. And Andrew's going to be at the 2 in LA, right, Andrew? Am I right on that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you have any other stars set up to be at other premieres around the country, or that you know of?
Most everybody lives in the LA area, so we'll have several other people there at the different ones. Yeah, I know T. Wallace will be at the one at Limley. Then I've also Vinny is going to be, Vincent DeSante will be at all three of them in the LA area. Let's see, Jennifer Banco will be at all 3. Ron Sloan will be at all 3. I'm trying to think of who else might be at all 3. I'm not sure, but I have several others too. So.
Okay, excellent. Well, let me hit a couple more comments here just real quick, and then we'll let you guys go. Jason Bradford says Zigzag in Royal Oak. He'll be there too.
I'll be there, brother. That's going to definitely come out. I'm going to have the camera set up, the microphone. We're going to be getting live fan reactions. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Carrie Yates says the UK promotion team here, and I had a trailer premiere in the local supermarket.
Nice. If she was showing people on her phone, that's so cool. Thanks, Carrie.
Nice.
So cool, man.
That's really cool.
John has been sharing and talking to friends about this. Spreading the word is a key to raising awareness. That's right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Elise Brotsberg said, I answered that first question, but she wanted to say, Drew, I loved you and never hike alone.
Oh, thanks, Elise. I like Elise.
And of course you do now.
Kyle will return.
Chris Faye says, wow, we got to cast him in a Thundercats reboot. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But Faye also has a question. We touched on set experience earlier. Were there any negative set experiences while working on the film, and what did you learn from that, and how could that be improved upon moving forward?
Deborah, you go first.
Yeah,
we had a couple of accidents with some blood.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
Vinny's
the rug,
head.
right? Whoops.
But what are you
Vinny's
gonna do when you're
head
playing a
it
blood?
weighs like-
It's dirty.
Yeah, it happens. No, I don't think there are too many negative things that happen on set. You know, I think like I think kind of like with any situation you're in, it is what you make of it. And you know, it's like you never go into any situation expecting it to be perfect, because if it is not, you're fucked, right? And so I think at the same time, though, the structure that we had on 13 Fanboy was always set, and we knew what we were doing as far as like what, you know, Hayley and I's jobs were, and everyone else who were actors. I think we were all pretty aware of like what we were going into day-to-day base. And I've been on other sets where it's completely flipped, you know, too. And, you know, you might get paid and you might think the whole thing's legit. And then all of a sudden you get to set and you have no idea what you're filming that day. Like, we never experienced that. There was no way. It wasn't like we ever like went by a meal we weren't fed. There was no problems on set. I think it was a great experience in itself. And then at the same time, you bring in all these icons that you've watched growing up.
and to have them be able to like relay information to you of like how maybe you might be able to perform for this scene better, to like be specific for this audience. That's like a huge upside to us as far as being actors and being able to sell to our audience, you know, because at the end we're kind of just salesmen and we're just kind of like pitching our character. And, you know, like I have my expectations on a character and I might think like I know everything, but to have someone tell me like, no, you're stupid, you're not right.
Oh, Deborah would never call you stupid.
It wasn't Deborah. No. It wasn't even Deborah. But at the same time, to have someone tell you like you're not right, try this, and then all of a sudden go look in the mirror and be like, they were right. Oh fuck, they were right. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, and just kind of like go through that whole process of being like, yeah, these people like do have a huge impact on my life. Like that's something that we were able to experience on a day-to-day basis, having people come in and out so often. So I didn't have any negative experiences on the set at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I would say overall, like I always felt like set was more like very, like we created a family on set, you know, every single person, you know, from the makeup artist to, you know, people in front of the camera and behind the camera, obviously. And I really like, one word I would never describe 13 Fanboy set would be negative. Like there was nothing negative about it. You know, we had googly eyes on the walls, you know, and on Andrew's nipples apparently.
Right, on his nipples.
You know, so
best googly eyes in town.
Yeah, it was like all around fun, you know. I mean, of course there would be moments of like, okay, like let's get this shot, or, you know, it's running a little bit later than we wanted it to, but like that's just part of the business.
That's normal. You know? That's like part of jobs, you know. Like,
yeah,
everyone's got a deadline that they got to reach.
Exactly. Right. Like, and everyone, you know, being an alumni and stuff of the franchise, like they knew what to expect. So, you know, nobody was really complaining, except for the elk, maybe when I was trying to drive in the Mustang and there was a pack of elk and I had a camera on like one side of the Mustang in the front and then a camera here. And then Deborah was actually in a car in front of me with like, or maybe behind me. I don't remember.
Yeah, I was in front. Yeah.
It was like, you know, stressful moments of, oh, like we're just trying to weave through a big pack of elk. But also we were laughing. We're like, what is happening? You know, so like maybe even a stressful situation, I was very, very fortunate to have such a fun set, you know, when moments did get a little bit tense, but we all had a great attitude. So very lucky for that.
I'm going to have to get some googly eyes to add to my poster back here at some point.
Yeah.
Do not put them on your nipples.
No. Well, I'll just put them on the poster. I won't put them on my nipples.
I have those ones. If you want the nipple googly eyes, I have them over here.
Andrew put them on his boobies. It's pretty funny.
Did you make the eyes go in different directions when you spun?
Sometimes I just want to let go.
Tassels.
There goes Drew rolling his eyes again.
Such a diva.
This is exciting, though, man. I'm glad it's here. I mean, it's finally here. We get to finally fucking see this thing, you know, and it's been all positive.
Yeah, probably in.
Everything coming out, you know, so it's time.
Faye says, sounds like this will have some of the best behind-the-scenes stuff in a good while.
Yes.
John says, I agree, would love to see a gag reel on the DVD. Make sure that's a hopeful option.
I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but Riley released just some funny behind-the-scenes stuff. So you might want to just go over to YouTube to Riley C. Morris. He was he edited the film with me. He was the lead editor, and he got some pretty funny stuff on set. It was, you remember the little girl who was playing Sarah Wallace in it, the youngest one.
Oh yeah, she's so cute.
Her name's Hayley too, Hayley Duncan. She's adorable. And it was pretty hysterical because at one point I'm trying to like gently because she's 6. You can't just say, hey kid, look this way, or you're going to completely mess them up and they won't be natural again. And so there's one shot where Ben's coming over to me and he's going, so is there any way we could get her to like cheat toward the camera? And I just laughed. Like, yeah, bud. And of course we were working on it, but we were trying to catch her eye on it, as opposed to, you know, because you take a 6-year-old, you can really get them, they'll be all flustered. And then, you know, and then there's one point where she didn't want to keep going. And so she slides down onto the floor and her feet go out from under her. And so, but people didn't know I was actually bribing her with chocolate.
Nice.
She doesn't
the way to do it.
have you seen the
chocolate until she finished the scene.
Yeah.
Deborah,
That's the way to do
chocolate
it.
maven.
Yeah.
Hey,
She kept
I
coming
will,
to me. She'd be like, "Have you seen any chocolate?" And I was like, and I would like ask her mom. She's like, "No more chocolate."
Yeah.
I will find the link to that Riley's video and add that to the description on this here in a little bit.
Right.
So for
It-
people
I
to be
think
able to
there's, I
find
think
it
there's
later.
more to
It's a
come.
lot of fun. It's a lot of pure silliness.
Nice.
Chocolate
I just-
is my sweetest sin. If I eat too much, I get a double chin.
Well, I would be remiss if I did not hit this comment from S. Michael. He says, Deborah standing next to my favorite Friday girl for a selfie in Cincinnati was an absolute thrill, but standing next to the director of the next great horror franchise after watching the screener is a memory I will always cherish. Thank you again for this gift to the horror community. And
Aw.
yeah, I'd like to mirror that comment. Thank you to all three for what I hope will be a very long-running series of films, and
Woo,
that you
fingers
won't
crossed.
forget us when you guys are big and famous and preparing
Heck no.
to. Andrew's going to be the next James Bond, and
Yep.
everybody's
English.
just going to.
I'm American. Everyone's gonna be able to tell that at one point.
That doesn't matter
Well,
anymore.
it's time for James Bond to jump over the pond.
Yeah.
heck
Exactly.
All
You
right,
can
how
be
about-
Canadian now.
What is it? How about John Wick? You could be the next John Wick or something like that.
Oh,
the
man.
American.
I'm
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, guys,
All right.
thank you again
Yeah.
for joining us, and we're going to wrap this up for you guys now. But yeah, October 22nd, the movie is in select theaters. Lists are on Facebook under Deborah Voorhees Sheer Horror Group, and yeah, find a theater, go see it. And it's also available on video on demand, and it's available for pre-order already right now on Vudu. I know for sure. You know why? Because I already pre-ordered the goddamn thing. And I can't wait to watch it.
Woohoo, yay.
So, thank
Drew?
you to Hayley Greenbauer, Drew Leighty, and Miss Deborah Voorhees for joining us. What Ziggy? What Ziggy?
I'm just saying, Drew, one more time, spaghetti back in the microwave, 32 seconds, you should be fine. And bon appetit, my friend.
I like it cold, you know.
Leave him alone, man. Let him
You guys
eat
are
his
having it.
benefit.
He's never going to use that microwave again.
Tony Benedito, huh? Where you at?
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you
Anyway,
guys
thank you guys for
Thank
joining
you.
us, and
Thanks,
we'll see you
guys.
next time.
Thank you so much.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Good luck.
Have a good night.
Here.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you, Drew.
Man. And there you have it. Oh, she's back, and she's gone again.
All right. That was fun.
And we went way long. Sorry, Colonel.
Oh, yeah. Of course we went right along. Look at Colonel. That's why I was like,
7 hours.
Woo, baby.
At work.
because the Colonel has to go to work in 7 hours, we're going to wrap this up. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. We're not going to do much dicking around here at the end like we normally do. Sorry. But
There's one more
thanks to our
digging around.
members.
There's one more digging around before we hit the final.
Yes, there is.
Oh, we'll get to that. Yes, we'll get to that. But thanks to our final girls, Corey, Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Tanya, and Tyrone. And, of course, all our crazy Ralphs, Angelo and Peter, and our camp counselors, S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Kiara, and Dave. Don't forget to get to our shop. Order something. You will be automatically entered in the drawing for the Danielle Harris autograph photo. Make sure to go see 13 Fanboy in theaters October 22nd. And you know what? Fuck it. See it multiple times. Take your friends. Take your family. Take people you don't even like and tape them to a chair and make them watch this fucking movie.
With the
But
current
we
state
got
of the
watch it.
theaters, we could actually make this fucking thing number one. We can do it.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
know what I mean?
Well, Halloween Kills is the week before. We're gonna
Oh.
get a lot of asses in seats. Oh, we don't have that big drop off, but
Yeah. Well, let's make the drop off noticeable then. That's good.
yes.
All right.
All right. Ziggy, anything else to add before we let Colonel wrap this up?
I don't, man. It's just a good, fun night. Obviously, This is why we do this, just to get this connected, get you connected with what's going on in the horror world. And goddamn, that was fun, man. So we got more shit coming. What are we doing next Monday? Do we even know?
Next Monday, we're doing a live episode. We're reviewing Halloween Kills.
Woo! Boy, that's going to be fucking fun, man. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're going to have a ton to say on that one, I'm sure, man. So, see you next week for that.
Colonel, take it away.
Okay, real quick. Don't get sick. Wash your dick. Don't smell like a stupid Steve. Use Summer's Eve. All right. So, we all know what the elephant in the room is here. All right. It's even bad enough we had to share it 3 times with our guests. I guess 1 video for each person. God damn it. I want to beat this dead horse. Hopefully for the last time. If we get cut off, see you next week.
See you next week.
Woo!
just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
Hey everybody, it's Deborah Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 5. I played Tina, you know, garden shears through the eyes, boobs, that's me. Anyway, happy anniversary to Death Curse Society. You are watching the coolest podcast out there.